Can you hear me? Life is real, yeah. And if there's a heaven above, please start showing a brother real love. 'Cause I wanna go home. Oh, I feel for my brother. I miss you, man. Oh, I feel for my brother. You're my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, no, no. Feel for my brother. I wanna go home. I feel for my brother. I won't forget you, no. I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. I feel. Oh, I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead and gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, 'cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on, straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right, everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to fall. And everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks, and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right. Everything is tight.
Yeah, we in the building. Just getting set up. Got another couple minutes. You know, we hit the button about 7 o'clock, y'all. Yep.
What I saw, the empire was starting to fall. And everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. I miss you, man. You're my brother. I said I love you, babe. I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes I feel life is cheap. Everything's disposable and so are we. Can you hear me? Life is real, yeah. And if there's a heaven above, please start showing a brother real love. Cause I wanna go home. Oh, I feel for my brother. I miss you, man. Oh, I feel for my brother. You're my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, no, no. Feel for my brother. I wanna go home. Feel for my brother. I won't forget you, no. I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. I feel. Oh, I feel for my brother. I feel for my brother. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead and gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope they live to see a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, cause you're doing fine. At the end of the day, don't forget about me. As days turn to weeks and weeks turn to years, oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. The street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn. Taught me how to do wrong right. Everything is tight. But somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the game. You couldn't see what I saw. The empire was starting to fall. And everything that I said never seemed to get into your head. I tried to do the right thing, living my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me, I wanted to know what happened to my best friend. As days turn to weeks and weeks turn to years, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I my brother. I said I love you, babe. I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes I feel life is cheap. Everything's disposable and so old.
Yeah, we just give me time to get in the chat room. We here.
Can you hear me?
We're in the building. Make sure you share. Share with a friend, share a friend, and share.
Please start showing up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you got the headphones on. Check, 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 check. Yeah. All right, so you know we get started at 7.
I miss you. Oh, I feel for my brother.
Oh, look, there goes Sammy. Where you at, Gary?
Oh, I feel for my brother.
Let me see. Let me fix that. Let me see. Here, hold on. Hey, can you sit in the camera, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Ah, there we go. Okay, that looks much better. Okay. Now I can go back to the countdown clock.
Oh, I feel for my brother.
Almost there. 7 o'clock, we hit the button, y'all.
Feel for my brother. You know, a lot of my brothers are dead or gone, but they've been hanging on the block a little too long. What can I say? I hope
Hello,
they
Gary
see
D.
a brighter day. And the ones that are doing fine, God bless you, cause you're doing fine.
Leanna Ray's in the building.
Don't forget as days
Lena!
and weeks turn to years. Oh, I feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother.
Yeah.
The street life used to be on. Straight up hustling till the break of dawn.
All right, I got 2 more minutes before I hit the button, y'all. Just give me a second. I'm just getting set up. Getting everything right. I think I poured too much vodka.
Somehow things started to change. Try to get us straight up out of the
Big shout out to Espacia. Espacia. You teaching the class, Espacia? Oh, you must be done working.
and everything that I said
Espacia tool on the check-in.
into your head. I tried to do
I thought you was doing a CPR class today.
in my life with the words that I sing. Now tell me what happened to my best friend.
All right, cool. That's cool. She's like, I'm home, dude.
And weeks turn to years. I feel for my brother. Feel for my brother. And as time passes by, I see you're not satisfied. Oh, I feel for my brother.
Oh, you had a class this morning. Okay.
Feel for my brother. I miss you, man.
Hey, you think you can do an ACLS combo class tomorrow at Olsen's?
I said I love you, babe.
Starts at 10 o'clock.
I won't forget you, no. Oh, no, no.
All right, bet.
Oh, no, no, no.
All right, 60 seconds. We're going to hit the button.
Sometimes I feel life is cheap. Everything's disposable and so
I'm just saying, I got a class tomorrow at Olsen's. BLS ACLS combo.
life is real, yeah. And if there's a heaven above, please start showing a brother real love.
All right, y'all, it's 7 o'clock. I'm ready to go to work.
I feel for my
There you go. I want to welcome you to the Real Discussion with Rock Logic, Gary D, Rocky D, and Robin. Robin is en route. She's in the cab right now. You know, the snow has got everything going. So listen, man, get your chat room open, man. Let's get it going, all right? Get your chat, the chat room is moving right now already. What I need you to do is I need you to share the show with your friends. The more views, the more we do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's good to see y'all. Let me see what I got in the chat room. Yep, there goes a Spacia Toll. She's in the chat room. Lena Ray's in the chat room. She was in early. Walter, DJ G-Man Burks. My man's in the building. I'm going to crack the mic, y'all. Go ahead so y'all can talk.
All right. What's up, people? Everybody turning out in the chat room. Looking good.
Well, we got a lot to talk about this week. It's going to be crazy. We got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir.
Because it was a busy week, and I have a busy next week, too. Spotty, you're a lifesaver. I gotta get this thing going, man. Word up. Nah, because it's gonna be a lot, and make sure you collect from him too, because he didn't pay. I'm gonna take another sip of this Rockaway Bill. Let me see. Yeah, the room's opening up. 701.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, and stop. Word up. So once again, I'm gonna welcome you to the Real Discussion with Rock Logic, Gary D, Rocky D, and my girl Robin. She's not here yet. She's in the cab on the way, but we couldn't delay the show. I was supposed to be on a Zoom call. I had to do a Zoom call, but I couldn't do it because it was happening at the same time as the show at 7 o'clock. But just a little bit of what's been going on. I mean, the week has been big. So here's what's happening. We're doing the next week at a church in Brooklyn on Grove Street. We're doing the mayoral debate forum again, right? And we're streaming it from there live, and that's going to be really dope. I was on the phone with Tony Herbert the other day, big time activist guy. He's on the phone. He wants to know how it's going to work out and everything. So they're doing a Zoom call right now that I couldn't be on, so I sent my man Gary in the room to go and do that. Not Gary D, but Gary Film to do that. Also this week, I performed with the Soul Sonic Force.
That was nice. Yes. That was good. I saw that. That was good.
And it was pretty crazy, y'all, because here it is. I had an opportunity to I was supposed to be powwow, right? Because normally when I say soul, and if you don't know the Soul Sonic Force, that's the guys that made Planet Rock, Just take the funk and hit me and looking for the perfect beat, looking for the perfect beat, looking for the perfect beat, right? All electronic music in the 80s basically came from Soul Sonic Force. So every now and again, sometimes, the original members can't make it, and I usually will fill in for one or the other. Well, I was prepared to go as powwow. I was prepared. I had my feathers, and you're going to see that we wear costumes on the stage. But the other guy, who's normally powwow, actually came. So we had two powwow costumes, right? So how can it be two powwows? Biggs and powwow, right? So I just kept on my clothes, and I looked enough like Globe that people were like, "Hey, Globe," and I was like, "No, it's me. It's Rock." Melly Mel runs up to me, and I know Melly Mel knows Globe, and he's like, "Yo, Globe, what's going on, Globe?" And I'm like, "No, it's me. It's Rock, Mel. It's Rock." He's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You look like a better Globe than Globe." I was like, "Okay, all right, I'll take that." They started saying Globe lost weight. It was really kind of crazy, but it was a dope show. So what I'm gonna do is right off the cuff, I made a diary of the day. Right, of what I was doing, and I just finished editing it, so it's a little crude, but it's a diary of what it was like to actually perform with the Soul Sonic Force, and I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. I'm just gonna go off the cuff with this.
So this is kind of my diary of the experience of me performing with Soul Sonic. I think it's gonna be incredible. I'm so open right now.
So right now, I'm rehearsing for the Soul Sonic show in Plainview, Long Island. I'm learning the lyrics right now. Take your body, socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. LG sent me the all the songs in the show format last night. I'm rolling with my man LG right now. We on our way to the Soul Sonic Force show with Melly Mel and Rob Bass, my man Sal Avatello. And you know what? We're gonna rehearse on the way to the show. Word up. Check. Do the sound check right now, and we are in the warehouse. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at that. There's a white boy right there. Word up. It's all happening. LG's doing this thing. Yeah. Check. Legendary Grandmaster Flash of Furious 5, Melly Mel, King MC all day. Mel, we're doing something different here today. We are performing post-COVID.
Right.
What is it like to do a post-COVID concert?
Well, I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm gonna get on stage, and I'm gonna come out swinging, and I'm gonna be kicking in the poking, because I done did all my calisthenic exercise, over 45,000 consecutive calisthenic exercises to get on stage and do my thing, because I was retired, but I'm making a comeback, and I'm gonna kick COVID in the ass. Whack!
So, unfortunately, this last year, we couldn't perform in front of everybody like we normally do. So tonight, we're doing a virtual show, and we're going to be streaming live. You could be at home, you could log on, and I think it's only, was it $20 to log on? And we got Raw Bass performing tonight, we got Melly Mel performing tonight, we got the Soul Sonic Force in the house. I'll be hosting the show. DJ White Boy will be playing the music in between. And come on down and relax, stay home, enjoy this in your house, pull out a drink, get something to eat, and get some popcorn, and come on down to the Fever, because we're going to bring the Fever to you and to your homes.
Oh, I love that. So, are any people that come in that are going to be in the audience, or will it be a limited amount of seats?
No, the only people in the audience is very, everything is masked, social distancing. They're far away from us. It's just family and friends that are going to be sitting outside on the tables, but they're about 25 feet from us. It's a beautiful stage. Sound is beautiful. You would think we're at a concert, right?
Right.
So I think there's going to be about 30, 40 people out there. That's about it. And us. So tune in. It's on the, I think Biggs just put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
And come join us.
Incredible. Yo, thank you, Sal.
That's right, baby. Hip Hop Fever. Catch it.
Believe it.
Soul Sonic Yeah, put your hands together, come on, let's go! Universal people looking for that perfect peace, all the mortal nations looking for that perfect peace. Somebody Zulu Nation, lead up the perfect peace. Africa, where my dog now, this is the perfect peace. Come on,
Yeah. So that was, you know what I'm saying? That was a little taste of what my day was like on Wednesday.
Nice.
You know what I'm
Nice,
saying? And
nice.
I had a great time, and it was just
How did you
amazing.
get that done without me seeing it though?
What part?
The whole thing.
Yeah, I just kind of do it as I go along, you know.
I'm like, yo, what?
See,
I'm there.
when you think, when you think I ain't working, I'm working, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I saw that. How do you do that? You
I
know?
was there.
So yeah, I mean, it was good, and you know, and I rehearsed all night to make sure I knew a lot of the words of what was going on, and it's a new way of doing concerts, y'all. I mean, I got to tell you, it's a new way of doing concerts. Now they're doing the concerts virtual, where basically, you have a limited amount of people in the audience, and then everybody else is tuned in on a pay-per-view special. Everybody paid $10, and they watch the show from their living room. That's how it was done.
Nice.
Now, for the performer, it's not. We're not getting a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nobody really there. So we're not receiving a lot of energy, you know what I mean? So when you say, everybody in the house say ho, and it's like 10 people going ho, you're not feeling that. Ho! You're not feeling that, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta act accordingly, like as if it is 100 people saying ho to you, you know what I mean? So that was kind of a big difference. And I spoke to Rob Bass, and I have a Rob Bass clip too. I just didn't put it with this clip. But he had been doing a lot of shows out of his house. Like he had been, Rob Bass has been doing It Takes Two. So, he's like, get up in the morning out of his pajamas and like somewhere in the world it's nighttime. You know what I'm saying? He gets up at 12 o'clock. My man's performing in Hong Kong prime time at 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he was saying. He was like, yo, I just, I've been doing a lot of shows out of my house, literally. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was the first one where he'd actually come outside. Gary, what's your week been like, man? What you been doing, man?
My week is cool. I've been following what has been happening. I guess.
Oh, what's up, LaFonda, Matt? The chat room. Is that Tathina Richards again?
Yeah.
Oh, there go your girl. Wow. Lena Ray says that was dope. Kelly Mack says, "Hey Gary," see all your fans show up. Spotty says, "I'm so proud of you." Good evening, all. Nice performance, Charles. Thank you. That's LaFonda. And she always just blow up the whole name. She'd be like, Charles! Thank you, LaFonda. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I was following what was happening, up in D.C. with the impeachment and stuff like that. Then the news with Rush Limbaugh, you know him.
Oh yeah, he died. Yeah.
Yeah. So Facebook just went crazy on him because that dude was a piece of work. He was a piece of work. Then, unfortunately, yesterday we lost Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, brother. That hurts.
It was,
He's young.
He's 52.
52, yeah.
He's young.
And actually, his birthday is today.
Oh wow. He almost
So
made it.
I've been working from home and stuff like that. And since dealing with this COVID stuff, things is a bit crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I want to go back to the Prince Marky D thing because I just want to be clear with people that might not be as familiar with him as we are. Prince Marky D was from the Fat Boys, the group the Fat Boys, and it was Prince Marky D, Buffy, who was the human beatbox, and
Cool Rock
Ski, right? And they were like the Fat Boys, right? Fat Boys. And when we heard that record on Sutra Records, we went crazy. And there were these fat guys representing fat people, you know what I'm saying? And being unapologetic about being fat. They're like, their videos, it's showing pizza in their mouth and stuff, And, he's part of that early part of rap, early Fresh Tour, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was really influential on a lot of our childhoods, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if you were to talk about that time period, you were like, Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Fat Boys, Houdini.
That's right. That was
You know what I'm saying?
That was it.
That was the square.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
And
right.
if you wasn't that, then you was high. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it wasn't, the carrots wasn't around and all that. But if you wasn't that, you was high.
They were in the movie, right? The movie.
Yeah, they had to move, right? They did Crush Groove.
Yeah.
And Disorderlies.
Right. They had a little film career.
That was different. That was a whole movie on them. See, Crush Groove, they were just performing.
Well, yeah.
Right, but Disorderlies was
Disorderlies, that was their.
That was them.
Yeah.
but it was them acting.
Yeah.
They were actually,
but it was them.
100%.
I mean,
Crush Groove, it was just a part of a history.
When they first started.
Huh?
They were doing it.
Yeah, it was kind of like when they first started.
They did the what do you call that?
It was the talent show. It was a talent show.
Right.
So
which was semi biographic because they were called the Disco 3.
Yeah, they were.
When they
Yes,
first
they were.
came out, before they became the Fat Boys, they were the Disco 3.
And
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Big shout out to Charlie Stetler, who was their manager.
Oh, was Charlie was the
Charlie Stetler was their manager because because my uncle and Charlie and Russell they worked together to put together the Fresh Fest tour,
right?
Which the Fat Boys was on. But Charlie Stetler, like he saw them and he took them all the way and stuff like that.
Right.
And also what people didn't know about Prince Marky D, years later, him and Corey Rooney, they teamed up and I believe it's J-Lo's first album.
Yeah.
But he produced it, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Marcus.
Corey. I know Corey.
Yeah, ask Corey.
Yeah, I know Corey. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Anita Stone's in the building? What's up, Anita Stone? Gotta give her hand claps. Here's the funny shit. I don't know what the discussion's gonna be tonight. we got a couple of things going on in the workings about how our week went and everything. You know what I'm saying? The things that we did. Robin, who's not here, is actually supposed to lead the part of the discussion. About the I guess tonight's her night on the sexual discussion. I guess right. Like tonight's her night, and she's going to talk about. Apparently, there's a panty sniffing website that people can go to, and you can, I'll let her tell you about it. I was like, all right, well, how do you feel about it? It's like, are you like, here's my address? Like, I don't know. Like, it was just kind of like a weird thing. I kind of laughed about it. But
It was.
did you do it?
Well,
I'm not saying you. I mean, did you go to the website?
So,
I'm not saying you ordered some panties to sniff.
No,
and if you did, don't hold out.
Wow.
So
You come clean.
Robin, when she sent us the text, and I went to the link, and I'm like, and I was reading what it is, and I'm like, wait a second, then it was like sign up. I'm like, no. So I was reading it. So basically, it's this social network for people, I guess men and women.
Okay.
Where the women they can go on there and I guess sell their panties.
Wow.
And the men sign up.
So these are not fresh panties.
Wait.
I'm just assuming. I just go buy some fresh panties.
Let's just be clear. So,
All right.
This is just from me reading what it's about.
Okay.
So, basically, the site is where women they go on, create a profile, and all this other stuff. And the men pick and choose which woman they wanna, buy the panties from.
Oh, this is so terrible. All right. I don't know. The cinnamon says, I can't tell you how many men have asked myself to send them my panties after I've worn them. Apparently, this is a thing. That's what the thing.
Gary, you know
Apparently, it's the same.
I'm just saying.
I have no idea.
But you know what? That requires a lot of trust, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay.
why? I want to hear this.
Now, wait. So, before you start,
Because I want to know about the verification process.
Now, see,
Okay.
it's different if you have a woman send you her panties in the mail. That's different, because if she,
Well, how are they sending the panties?
Oh, wait.
On the site.
Let's just be clear.
All right. I'm so curious.
Let me explain something.
I'm not saying you did it. I just want to know the process. I'm just saying,
Apparently, on the site, you got to sign up and pick and choose which woman
right.
you want to, I guess, order the panties from.
Okay.
Buy her panties from.
How much are the panties?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to get something going here.
I got you, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is now, the other end is if you're talking to a woman, someone that you know,
Yeah.
you're into and stuff like that, and she wants to do something sexy for you,
Yeah.
she can send you a pair of her panties, in the mail, FedEx
still
or what
alive.
have you.
Okay.
So that's different. You understand?
Well, first of all, you know what you're getting involved with.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
Because I'm just saying, hold on, hardcore. See, because I don't believe. She said, "Are they sent with dry ice?" That's Anita Stone. She wants to know. And here's the deal. I don't believe in that internet BS that goes on. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go ahead on and order the panties, right? And there's some dude that worked out in the gym. And he's
I was about to come up with that one. I was about to say that.
like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said, what's the verification process of this?
I'm sure they.
Maybe they have a spray. Just, a smell like spray. Just, here, pass, smell this.
I just don't think the online thing with that is, I mean, I get it. Whatever your fetish is, your fetish. You deal. I'm not no hater on that. But it's just that if you're gonna do that, I think you should actually know the person. You know what I'm saying? So you know the quality of the product that you're getting. I gotta tell you, once again, Rock Logic is no love in the room. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Hey, what's up, Sherry? And they got Noelle Martine. She says, hey, Sammy.
Hey, Noelle,
I gotta put Sammy on. Hold on, right?
Yeah.
No one cares about me.
Let's go. How you doing?
Sherry says, make sure they're washed with fabric softener. Okay.
Wow.
So
okay.
couldn't you just get some panties and wash them? I think the attraction is that they've been used.
Some men. So okay, so going back to another show we did with which we have which you did, which was fetishes. Some men have a fetish for smelling women's panties. Now to Thena's point, there are guys that would ask a woman, send me your panties. I'll pay you for it.
Okay.
Now apparently, that's become so popular. Somebody actually decided to make a website and sort of create a business model.
Okay.
And what about a person that makes the spray on?
I'm just saying. Wait. So does my
What?
Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I'm very afraid of stuff like that. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, that's that. You can get catfish. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real L. The catfish for somebody that was working out in the gym, he's got sweaty balls and he sends you panties. You know what I'm saying? Because look at his profile picture, you know who that is. I just think, you know what? I'm all right. I saw what it was, and what's up, my man? Gary has a lot of insight on this issue. That's what DJ Storm says right now. And Tathina Richards says, yes, men have asked me to play with my kitty and then send them. They want the scent of my juices on them. Okay. 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 All right. So, Tathina, I'm going to ask you a question. Would you ever, like, as a trick, just go ahead and just, because I believe you're married. I think you're married. I don't know. Or, a boyfriend. Something. Would you just go, honey, listen, rub these panties on your balls. Okay, I'm mailing them out.
Wow.
Like, would you ever do that? I just want to know. I want to know the integrity.
The integrity.
I want to make sure the integrity is there. Anita said, cheap date.
Okay.
If that's all you need, here goes some panties to rub on and keep it moving. Like, and I'm really asking you that, Tathina. Like, I'm just saying, because there's got to be integrity in that.
But shouldn't Robin be here for that?
Yeah, she's got to come.
Robin?
She's en route. She had a thing going on with her grandson. So she was en route
Delayed.
last time. I mean, I can call her. Listen, ain't nothing. Hold on. You know what? Ain't no thing but a chicken. Y'all hold on, people, because y'all asking for Robin. I know y'all like, where's Robin? Where's Robin? I'm gonna get you Robin. Okay, just give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay, all right. That guy, my driver just dumped me. All right. Let me see here.
Robin's our girl. She's like the leader right here too.
Let me go,
She got her thing.
Because you guys always pressuring me. I got Robin. Hold on. Let me just let's see how far away she is. I'm gonna call her right now. Y'all can hear the call too. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm going to Robin right now. Let's see what's happening. I'm getting Robin on the phone. Oh, she knows I'm calling.
She's probably like,
Was she walking in right now? She knows I'm calling about that panty shit.
I can't hear.
Oh, they can hear you saying that you can't hear, though.
Please leave your message for Robin Walker.
Oh, we gonna do that? Oh, we doing that? Oh, we doing straight to voicemail? Oh, word? Okay. Oh, that's what we doing. I see how that goes. Well, anyway, all right. Oh, wait. The thing said, I'm single, and if I send them, I'm sending them my panties with juices. I have good juices. What's she doing, a diary? She's like, I have good juices. I want them to represent myself well. So there you go.
So if you sniff it, you get stronger and superhero type.
Yeah, apparently she's got quality.
Okay.
That's what she's saying. She has quality.
All right.
So that's dope. So what else we got going on, gents? What's happening in... First of all, I don't care about the impeachment. Mm-hmm. As much as I care about that fool Ted Cruz, right, who decided to... You know what? And I'm going to tell you why I'm on the Ted Cruz thing, because I really don't talk about politics that often. But I was very angry about how he went and he left Texas during the situation. A lot of people, millions of people down in Texas are there where they don't have any power. And he goes to Cancun with his wife. Now, he was against the Mexicans, right? Wasn't he? And he wanted the wall, but he flew to Cancun,
yes.
right? Any Democrat that has done anything remotely like that, he was calling for their resignation, right? And he's tone deaf. You know what I'm saying? You're tone deaf. If your constituents, and then you lied on your children, which really made you a scumbag, right? Because you said that your kids wanted to go to Cancun, and that's why you went to Cancun. And then you tried to say that you was going to turn back around, but then they found the records that you wasn't really going to just turn right back around and drop them off in Cancun, that you were actually staying the weekend with friends and family, you know, and I just thought, you know, that was just really a dirtbag, douchebag move. You know what I'm saying?
Cruz,
you know, big shout out to Rush Limbaugh. Rush, I'm taking your seat, and I'm going after all Republicans. Okay, Cruz is a douchebag. He's a douchebag. What's up with this guy? Go ahead, go.
I mean, you know, Cruz is definitely POS. Anytime there was a bill in regards to federal aid or what have you, he always vetoed it. He always voted against it. This particular situation here, he, you know, for him to leave in the midst of this storm happening,
right,
leave his constituents hanging. And here is the thing: a lot of those.
That's it.
A lot of those people who supported, who voted for him, they're gonna vote for him again.
That's not what you were gonna say.
Like that's the stupidity.
There you go.
Like here it is. Like you can't give me a good excuse that this guy is he just picks up and leaves, and if he's supposed to be representing you, he's supposed to be doing his best to try to fix the situation. Biden wind up sending generators over to Texas.
Right. Yeah, because that's what a leader does.
That's what a leader does, right?
Yeah. That's what a president does. That's what a leader does.
You know, he didn't say, "Oh well, you guys are a red state. I'm not going to do anything." But Cruz, like, look, I mean, Trump punked him. You know, dissed his wife. He didn't do anything.
Right. You know what? Hold on. Let me go back to that. You know what? Hold that for 1 minute. My man, where is your integrity?
He has none, bro.
The dude, didn't he say that Ted Cruz was a Mexican and he assassinated Kennedy or something?
Bro, he punked him and talked about his dead father, and he did nothing.
Wow.
So how you gonna expect him to do something, you know, to help you? This dude is a true POS, really. But these stupid.
I got it.
Everybody's in the house.
Oh, look who's in the house.
Robin's in the house. Hey, Robin, how you doing?
I'm not talking to you. You didn't pick up the phone.
All right, so
you ignore my phone calls now? You know, but your phone is dead?
Wow.
I sent you an email.
Oh,
So you're not checking your emails then.
Now that
I'm running the show here.
That was your fault.
Damn, Robin's here.
So now that Robin's
And
here,
the sponsor said, "Thank God Robin's here." She says, "Because we need Robin on the show because
Yes,
you guys
we
are
need
out of
Robin.
control. Very fresh tonight. Very fresh." Yes, we got Robin back.
hey, well now, so since Robin's here, we'll have to go back to the panty situation because it was her idea.
We might do that. And you know what? There's a couple of y'all that tuned in a little bit late. And while we're getting set up, I'm going to play my diary of me performing with Soul Sonic Force real quick. I'm just going to play that again while we get Robin set up. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to play that. And it's crazy because this is what I did this week. You know what I'm saying? This is what I did this week.
You was busy.
It was busy.
Go
Check
ahead,
this
brother.
out. It's crazy.
Kind of my diary of the experience of me performing with Soul Sonic. I think it's going to be incredible. I'm so open right now.
So right now, I'm rehearsing for the Soul Sonic show in Plainview, Long Island. I'm learning the lyrics right now. Pick your body, socialize, get down, let your soul lead the way. LG sent me the all the songs in the show format last night. I'm rolling with my man LG right now. We on our way to the Soul Sonic Force show with Melly Mel and Rob Bass, my man Sal Abatello. And you know what? We're gonna rehearse on the way to the show. Word up. Check. Do the sound check right now, and we are in the warehouse. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at the whiteboard right there. Word up. It's all happening. LG's doing this thing. Yeah. Check. Legendary Grandmaster Flash of Furious 5, Melly Mel, King MC all day. Mel, we're doing something different here today. We're performing post-COVID.
Right.
What is it like to do a post-COVID concert?
Well, I'm coming out of retirement, and I'm gonna get on stage, and I'm gonna come out swinging, and I'm gonna be kicking and poking, because I done did all my calisthenic exercise, over 45,000 consecutive calisthenic exercises to get on stage and do my thing, because I was retired, but I'm making a comeback, and I'm gonna kick COVID in the ass.
So, unfortunately, this last year, we couldn't perform in front of everybody like we normally do. So tonight, we're doing a virtual show, and we're going to be streaming live. You could be at home, you could log on, and I think it's only, was it $20 to log on? And we got Raw Bass performing tonight, we got Melly Mel performing tonight, and we got the Soul Sonic Force in the house. I'll be hosting the show. DJ White Boy will be playing the music in between. And come on down and relax, stay home, enjoy this in your house, pull out a drink, get something to eat, and get some popcorn, and come on down to the Fever, because we're going to bring the Fever to you and to your homes.
Oh, I love that. So, are any people like coming and they're going to be in the audience, or will it be a limited amount of seats?
No, the only people in the audience is very, everything is masked, social distancing. They're far away from us. It's just family and friends that are going to be sitting outside on the tables, but they're about 25 feet from us. It's a beautiful stage. Sound is beautiful. You would think we're at a concert, right?
Right.
So I think there's going to be about 30, 40 people out there. That's about it. And us. So tune in. It's on the, I think Biggs just put it up on the internet.
Yeah.
And come join us.
Incredible. Yo, thank you, Sal.
That's right, baby. Hip Hop Fever. Catch it.
Believe it.
Soul Sonic Yeah, put your hands together, come on, let's go. Universal people looking for that perfect peace. All the mortal nations looking for that perfect peace. Why you Zulu nation need a perfect peace. Africa, where my down now, this is the perfect peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you about
all
that.
good.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put the camera back on. Wow.
Put it back on.
Because guess who's here?
Hey.
There goes Robin, y'all.
Hey, Robin.
I'm up in
How you
here.
doing? How you doing?
Oh
How you
man,
doing?
I am doing good. Doing good.
So what happened to you, girl?
So,
You was
first
waiting
and
for you.
foremost,
Yeah.
hi everyone.
Hello.
It was a regular day. You know,
okay.
I was chilling, waiting for my daughter to come back from her nail appointment, but she left at 4. So I'm thinking she's gonna go local. You know, 125th Street is right there. So I'm like, all right, cool. Then 5:30 came.
It's the nail capital of the world.
Apparently.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm on the phone talking to one of my old coworkers because they're looking to hire me up in New York Power, upstate. So I'm talking to him, and while we're talking money now. As we're talking about the money, my phone completely goes dead, like dead. And it wasn't like I didn't have battery. I had battery. It died. It completely died. So I said, dang. I'm like, I had to send an email like, yo, you know, I got to go get a new phone. Can't do it now. Waiting for my daughter. And then I'm like, the show, I got to be at the show.
Yeah.
You have to, because everybody's
So
waiting for
I'm
you.
like, I was like, all right. I'm like, oh my God, it's 6:30. I'm like, okay, let me email Rock. Rock, my phone died. And if I don't make it, if my daughter doesn't come in to, you know, Zoom me in.
Damn.
So I'm like, you know what? Forget it. So,
I want to show the message. Because it's real. It's real. Hold on, wait. It's real.
Rock doesn't check his emails.
And I just feel so, I'm like, yo, hold on.
You can't see it.
Wow.
You can't see that.
Oh, man, hold on, I'm going back.
No, you can't see. Boo.
I have to adjust the camera.
Anyway, I did send you a message. What time was that?
That was at 6:30.
That's right. So my daughter came in 15 minutes later, then I sent you a new message.
But that is.
That's it.
All
My
right.
phone is dead, bro. Yeah.
Hey, you right the way you talk.
And
My
then,
phone is dead, bro.
No, and then I sent you another one saying that my daughter's here. I'm on my way.
Hold on.
Ha ha ha.
No.
I am nothing but apt and prompt.
Okay, well, wait, hold on. You right. You damn right. Hold on.
That's right. On my way.
Well, you know what, Robin?
Damn, I feel bad.
They started your panty show without you.
No, they couldn't have. No, not the sniffer.
Yeah.
You did the sniffer?
It was Rock's fault.
Listen, hold on. I just want to be clear. We didn't have a whole lot of content today.
Oh my God.
The production meeting was null and void this week.
It was.
Right.
And you know what? You had a busy week this week.
Yeah.
You know, I actually told Rock, he called me on the phone, and I'd forgotten all about the show that he was doing with the Soul Sonic Force. And then I said to him, you live such an interesting life, because of the stories you told me.
Right.
So you should do like a video diary of everything you do that way and capture it. That way, because, he does so many things, so many interesting things.
Right.
That it would be a shame if the public didn't see it.
Right. Which prompted me to do that, right?
Yeah.
And I started off at, this is my video diary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Rocky, go ahead.
All right, my thing is that you did though. That little movie. Let's talk about that. Your little movie that you did.
The documentary.
Yeah.
Right. The autobiography of a hype man.
Yeah, but he didn't die at the end. He's still living though. There's so much
he's
more.
My little bro. Y'all want to kill him sometimes.
Something happened. What happened today?
No. I mean, you're right, and it's kind of like sort of this weird ongoing story that's happening.
Yes.
That they could actually be a
We should
part
have
two
a
to the
video crew in
documentary.
here.
And 100%. Like this is a thing, right? This is a thing that we do, that we produce, that we make happen. And and Robin, she was like, yo, you need to do a video diary. And in my mind, I was like, I never even thought about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So then, at least for that show, that's why you're able to see the footage of the show.
Yay.
And what I was doing a little bit before the show, and we were driving to the show, and I got to tell you, at that show, let me tell you something. First of all, this was better than playing in a stadium with 10,000 people. Now, I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
They had about maybe 20 people in the room.
That's cool. Nice and intimate.
Right? Very intimate. And the food, because they only had 20 people, the food was incredible. They had a seafood boat. Right?
Oh my God.
And it was no bull crap. It was lobsters, it was stone crab claws, and then they had the baked clams and the fish and the
Aren't you allergic to fish?
I mean, no, I can eat shellfish all day.
Oh, okay.
And it was, and the penne and all these Italian dishes and oh my God. And this was all laid out for 10 people.
Wow, that's
plus
great.
the artist.
Oh, wow.
So here's what I do, right? See, I talked to my man LG. Now, LG is a chef, if you don't know who LG is.
Oh, okay.
But he's also the DJ for Soul Sonic Force. So I was like, yo, man, I got some to-go plates in the car.
Well, I got one. It was good. It was good.
Really?
And you gotta say something. He has the official to-go plate. Right. You know what I mean? So I go,
the styrofoam joint? Yeah.
He got the official joint. So he comes back with 2 plates, right? Go ahead, Rock. Here you go, man. I'm gonna go over there, man. I'm gonna get my food to go, man.
Wow.
Kenny's. That's how I bet. Now, I felt a little, I was like, is this shameful? Should I do it? And I was like, you know what? Rocky's probably home starving. I'm like, should I let my friend starve?
No.
Because of my pride? Or do I bring him some seafood and he gonna rock? And sure enough, I grabbed a bunch of seafood and stuff. I brought the thing home. The thing was thick. It was thick.
Tore it up.
So Rocky's like, what's up? I said, yo, man, I brought you some food, bro. He's like, let me see. He opened up. He's like, oh, seafood platter.
Nice.
Right?
I love that.
It was beautiful. I mean, and every table had a bottle of wine on it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And every person that came there paid $100 to be there.
And they streamed it, didn't they?
And then they streamed it for $20 a person.
Nice.
Wow.
So they streamed it $20 per, stream.
Yeah.
And it was $100 to be there, but it was well worth the $100. I'm gonna tell you, if this is the way the concerts are going, I ain't really mad at it. Because for $100, you got a world-class meal, straight City Island style.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got a bottle of wine.
That's
Well,
what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
It's the intelligence of the fever. I mean, what's his name?
Sal.
Sal Abatello.
Sal, he did his thing.
Well, Sal Abatello, right? And you got to understand, for some of you who don't know who Sal
I was
is.
just gonna say that.
'Cause I gotta fix that. Sal is the guy that had a legendary club in the Bronx called the Disco Fever.
That's right.
And at the Disco Fever, it originally was disco, right? It was disco, and he was going against Studio 54 and all that, but up in the Bronx, right? And then he was made aware of this hip hop thing. He was made aware of the hip hop thing, and then all of a sudden, then Sal started bringing the hip hop from out of the parks into the club.
That's right.
So now you got guys like Grandmaster Flash, and that's the first person he had. From what I said in the story.
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, but with Flash, with Flash, because there's a tape of it, and they came in and they did this thing, and he's like thousands of people showed up all of a sudden.
Wow.
Nice.
And then that's when Sal kind of went towards hip hop.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
So he was that guy. Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
Also, I just want to stick in also.
Fever Records.
Right. Yes, Sal. He did Fever Records, and now some of you probably know a group called the Cover Girls.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
Sal.
wow.
I went to school.
Show me, you really love me.
Actions speak louder than words.
Before I can't remember her name, but I know her name was Smiley LaRock back in the day. Angel.
Wow.
I graduated at junior high school with her, and her name was Angel, and she was an MC.
Okay.
She was an MC. I mean, I was into music, and then I freaked out because when I saw her for the first time as a cover girl, I was like, wait a minute, I went to school with her.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
God bless her. I hope she's doing good.
Where are they today?
And let me tell you the irony of that, because I went to school with her in high school, right?
Wow. look at
She
that.
went to Christopher Columbus High School, right? And I was already kind of, in my zone in Columbus. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of people that knew that I was doing music already.
He was already, you were the man.
Yeah, I was already like, you
You were popular in high school.
I was popular for different reasons, but
Oh, yeah.
But what was
Magnum
interesting,
Force.
Magnum Force all day,
baby.
which we got that mentioned in the movie, which I thought was great. What was that movie called? The Get Down.
The Get Down.
Oh, yeah.
And the Get Down.
We were the Magnum Force.
We were the
baby.
Magnum Force, and what's crazy is they gave us a mention in the Get Down movie.
They did?
Yes, they did.
The one on Netflix?
Yes, they did. They were like, yeah, you have this crew, that crew, and the Magnum Force, and I was like, what? I had to play that phone back. I said, Rocky, look, we got to mention.
Oh, sweat. They really did their homework, though.
Yeah, they did their homework. I mean, because we were deep.
We were loud. We were in there.
Nice.
But back to Smiley, who that's who I knew her as too before she was Angel, and so she ran into my classroom. She goes, "Yo, I got a hit record!"
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay, that's crazy." So a couple of days later, we were performing together, and they did the Show Me record. I was performing. I actually opened, and then they went on and did Show Me, and I was like, "Yo, that's incredible! You're on your way," because it was the dopest freestyle record at that stage of the game.
Yes, it was. Yes,
that
it was.
that I had heard.
That's what's
you know what
up.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And big shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She's like little sister to me. You know what I mean? Because we're not quite the same age. She's like a grade like below me, like the 11th, and I was in the 12th.
No,
or something
she's
like
older.
that. No, she ain't older than me.
She got you by a couple of months, man.
Don't you know? I'm telling
She
you.
graduated with me, bro. I got you by a couple
When
of
did you
months.
wow.
graduate? Well, maybe the girl didn't do good in school.
She got left back?
Maybe she got left back in 11th grade.
She got left back.
But no, I could be wrong. You're right. She might have been a grade ahead of me.
131 or around that block. Yeah, that was she graduated with me.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, Rocky with the facts. Rocky D.
I was gonna say I didn't even know you graduated.
I got you for a couple of months.
Did you graduate?
Huh?
You graduated 131?
Yes, I did.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I did.
I thought you
went to
did.
Stevenson.
You did? Oh, you went to Stevenson. Okay, you went to Stevenson.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm just saying, you make it past the third grade, you're doing
With
good.
the Walton.
Huh?
Then they got thrown out for fighting and went to Walton.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
I remember the Walton thing.
Yeah. Oh, you
I didn't remember Stevenson. I remember
Yeah, I
Walton.
started Walton. I was on
This is a Bronx tale, people. A Bronx tale.
I went to Stevenson, and I was always a diver. I was
Yeah.
I was on the diving team, and then one day I hung out so much in the handball courts. I was bad with handball.
You was bad with handball,
I got
and you
pissed
on a
with
diving
handball.
team?
Yeah, I was like, but guess what? When I went for competitions, they said, "Where you on?" Dude, you haven't been to class in so long.
Oh, whack.
The only class I went to was diving.
That's your reward.
Let me tell you something. Rocky's a swimmer. He comes from like a swimming village on the, I think the south side of Puerto Rico. Rincon?
Rincon, yes.
Rincon.
Right, absolutely.
Yo, shout out to Puerto Rico, Rincon.
Yeah, 100%.
I will be out there.
Rincon.
We will be out there in a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks.
What? What's going on in a couple of weeks?
I'm going to hang out in Recon because I'm going to do some recon in Recon.
That's it.
Right? Let me see what's going on out there.
All right.
With the people, and why can these people dive? Like, I want to know. It's like, I'm going to make a special of, like, why can they dive?
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like this. First of all, you got to have a certain kind of foot to swim, right?
Yeah.
Rocky has the
Flipper
right
feet.
foot. He's got kind of like a flipper vibe, but they're wide, so he can propel himself
got
to the
wet
water,
feet, bro?
right? He can propel.
At that age, when you have a bunch of girls sitting on the side, yeah, you gonna do the best you can.
Oh, all right. Well, Rock, let's see how you can flip. Yeah, you can put your flipper feet on.
No, I
Rock
can't.
can't do that.
Oh, you a spectator.
He's been my brother since he was 10 years old. 10 years old.
Okay.
But that's
And
what
he ain't seen.
He ain't running either.
First of all, let me put it like this.
Now, put it down.
All right, 10 years old, right? He ain't never seen me swim. Now, I can swim, but it was out of desperation.
Oh, for survival.
Yeah, someone just, my dad, I tell a story, all right.
Oh,
so-
okay, let's go.
So my dad had, this was like 75 or 76, and my father had, saw an article somewhere that infants can swim, right? If you
Right.
throw them in the water, they can swim, And so we went to the pool, and I think it might have been Bronx River Pool, actually, now that I think about it. And he grabs me and says, "Come on, boy, you're going to swim," right?
Oh, no.
So I'm like, "Dad, I'm kind of afraid of the water." "Don't worry about it. They said infants can swim," right? And he takes me and throws me in the deep end of the pool. And as he's throwing me, I hear, "Swim, boy, swim."
Oh, my
Right?
God.
So I sink right to the bottom of the pool.
Oh, my God.
And my sister had to jump in and pull me out the pool. And it was very traumatizing.
You saw your life flash in front of you.
100%, because I hit the bottom of the pool. And my father had this wacky idea. But, in hindsight, I'm like, "Dad, I wasn't an infant. Like, I was already 6.
Right.
So I'd already established that I couldn't swim."
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They just threw me in the water and was like, "Swim, boy, swim."
He almost killed you.
But that must be. I thought that was only a Puerto Rican thing.
No.
No, because my father went through the same thing, and my mother was whooped his ass. But he took me in the pool. I think, matter of fact, it was in the Bronx, the control pool. It was in the Bronx, the control pool. He said, "Swim," and I'm a little kid. I'm like about 5.
Oh, my
And
God.
and he just watched me do all the struggle. My mother jumped.
Oh.
And my mother was 5 feet. My father was 6'2".
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she
was hitting them knees. She was hitting them
See, so
knees.
apparently, they thought that, making you, we had to survive in the Bronx. There's no doubt about that. And that was a whole nother level.
Parents?
But no, but our parents thought that, well,
They
listen,
old school.
listen, if you survived your parents in the Bronx,
Yeah.
big shout out, because they were a train wreck.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah,
Ass
they were,
whippings was high in the Bronx.
it was a
Swim
an
boy,
event,
swim
yeah.
was high.
Yeah.
Predators was high, which was interesting.
Out in
Go ahead. But I want to mention one thing about Predators.
Correct.
What?
Yeah, I want to talk about Predators.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so here's the deal. We are a better generation because we had Predators.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell, and I know, and you're like, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
explain, brother.
I'm gonna explain it
Preach.
because we developed safeguards to safeguard us against predators, right? Because
Okay.
we were around. There were predators at the time.
They
And
were
I-
everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm not even just talking about like sexual predators. I'm saying they were gang predators, drug dealers. That we lived in a predatorial environment.
It was the jungle.
It was the jungle, and not everybody was like trying to hump the children and all that. Now, that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, that's
I'm talking
separate.
about adults that were corrupting children, whether they were having us sell drugs, putting us on drugs, sexual things, stealing, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Buying guns, holding guns.
Yeah, that was
right.
that's cool.
So we're talking about like these predators, and I think that predatorial environment that we were in, kind of it prepared us for life to deal with that. Now, if you fast forward now to 2000, and you have these millennials.
Yeah, they all coddled.
Because they never had predators.
They never
They never had predators.
Well,
Your father was like mine. Now, remember back in the days when there was a fight? Now, when there was a fight, my father, one time I saw this dude from Boynton came down to Washington
Wow,
Avenue,
Boynton.
and he was big. And my father, I stepped up. I said, I saw my father there, so I said, yeah, my father's there.
I got to deal.
I got to deal with this. I said, what's up? And I knew my father was gonna stop this.
Okay.
He said, fight.
better do it. Right. Don't come
you fight
home
him, I'ma
until you.
whoop your ass.
Right.
That's right.
Don't come home.
That's right.
Don't even come back.
But I became a professional fighter, and I've been fighting around the world. I got rounds.
That's what I'm talking
Well, you
about.
know what? That didn't go too well for me. All right, I remember, my sister did the same thing, right? We in the park, right? I'm ready to rock. I'm okay. I'm gonna go in, right? And she said, but I was scared though. I was scared. So my sister was like, listen, if you don't whip his ass, I'm gonna whip your ass.
When I was a kid, I was scared of your
Violence
sister.
all the way around.
Huh?
I was scared of your sister when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
exactly. So I was like this. I was like, damn, Jen. All right, so now I go, all right, come on, let's go. And I'm crying, right? Because I know this is going to be bad because I'm mismatched. There was no way that I could win. I'm looking up, right? And thank you for having mercy on me. But he just beat me, right, enough.
Wow.
Right? And then I went home, and then my sister beat me. She's like, you couldn't win. I'm like, the dude was like, I'm like 4 feet, like 3 feet high, So I got beat twice. I got beat by the Predator, and I got beat by my sister, who's a Predator. Technically, right? But when you think about these millennials, they don't have that mechanism going on.
No.
You could do anything to a millennium pretty much because they're always in their phones and they're into the internet and what's going on in the internet. They're not paying
They'll
attention
watch people getting beat up on the internet.
Correct, but they'll watch because they are voyeurist.
Yeah, voyeuristic.
They're voyeuristic in nature now.
Yes.
So they don't really even have the mechanism to understand the cruelty of a predator, right? This is the everybody gets a trophy generation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? That's that. And then, and like if you're in an emergency situation with a millennial and they hear gunshots, and I heard the story on one of my other shows, on the One Night Show, like there was gunshots going off and the kid was standing like, what's happening?
Wow.
What are we doing?
The bullets whizzing by his face.
Bullets are whizzing by his face, and his mother had to grab him, and she had to make a
Wow.
decision. She said this. She said, I had to make a decision on whether to just run and save my life or grab this fool who's ignorant.
Right.
Wow.
Yo, can I say something?
And then when she grabbed him, he kind of like, what are you doing? What's going on? Like she was fighting him. You know what I'm saying? So, these millennials need... I'm not saying you need predators because that'd be kind of
No, don't say that. That is not what you say.
Yeah. But I'm saying they need some sort of balance because there is a world out here that is filled with unnecessary violence.
Yeah.
In existence. Yeah, go ahead, Sammy.
Can I talk about the little situation that you and I had one time? We were doing a party in the Bronx. It was, we were talking about the 80s, early 80s. And Gil was there, my cousin Gil. And all of a sudden, you heard pop, pop, pop. And everybody started running. And man, Farrelly Mungo, my brother from another mother.
Yeah, Farrelly, no doubt.
Yeah. He said, Gil, run, they're busting caps. And I love my cousin to death. He's my cousin, I love him to death. He stops, looks at the floor, and goes, busting caps.
Like soda caps?
Yeah. So man grabs Gil and throws him to the fence. I'm going, oh. He was DJing and I was MCing at the time.
Right.
Yeah. So when this happened, I'm looking for my cousin and we're running off. And I see my cousin on the floor going,
He was really looking for a cap, a bottle cap. Those
cap
old Coca-Cola caps.
It was soda caps.
He lived in Jersey back then, though.
Right.
Way back there.
Well, there's some parts of Jersey that's about it now.
We're talking about Old Bridge, New Jersey. We're between Philly and New York.
Oh, okay. Because you're talking about P-Town.
Yeah, you go Newark, Elizabeth.
Patterson.
Patterson.
You gotta do your thing, baby. You gotta know what's up.
Yeah.
What? Gary was going to say something.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, go.
Go ahead, Gary.
I'm here.
No,
Go, Gary.
To one of your points, Rock, with these back when I was a kid, I guess back in Brooklyn, my dad, or I should say my stepdad, I learned how to swim when he just threw me in the water.
He did.
That's what it was.
So these millennials nowadays, they don't know anything.
You know what this
You
reminds me of with all three of you?
What?
Remember that movie Sparta? You know, when they put the
yeah.
boy in the woods and just, he came back.
But straight child abuse.
These millennials, they don't know anything, right? They haven't had like real life experience. And I say that, and I go back to Rock's point and what Rock was also saying. Like, I learned how to swim because my stepdad threw me. We were all out in the beach.
Yeah.
He took me in the water and threw me in the water.
But is that the right technique to teach a child?
I'm not saying
Yes.
Wait,
No.
wait. I'm not saying it's right, but that's
There
what
goes
happened to me.
caveman Rocky. He's like, I'll do it to my kids.
No.
Samantha, call in
I'm not
Samantha.
saying it's-
Call in Samantha.
I'm not, but that's what happened to. That's how I learned how to swim. But from that, I wind up loving swimming. I
Okay.
became a lifeguard. I wind up doing the Olympic trials.
Okay.
Almost made the Olympic swim team.
Wow, Gary.
So-
Whoa, hold up.
So-
whoa. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got flipper feet too?
Yeah. So
You made
so
the trials?
as
You know,
much as-
all of you need a video diary. I'm sorry.
Come on, Webby.
So
I'm gonna call you Webby.
as much
Webby,
So-
Gary Webby.
so
Gary Webby.
as much as some people like to say black people don't like to swim,
Yeah.
no, I actually love swimming.
That's very
And
cool.
Actually, there's a movie that people can check out called Pride with
I saw it. Yep.
with oh my God, what's the dude from not Power, what's the other movie? What's the other show that used to be?
Snowfall?
No.
Is it Chadwick? Because you know Chadwick is in every black movie.
No.
Not
Wasn't
Chadwick.
Not the one with
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard.
So
Oh, he was the coach.
Terrence Howard was the coach, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Terrence Howard was the coach. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I know
about
that.
a black swim team.
Wow.
Great movie.
Is that right?
Awesome.
Great movie.
Okay.
Great movie. So I recommend anybody.
I didn't see it.
Go check it out. You may
know
want to
what?
go look on Netflix or what have you.
Do you know the name of the movie?
It's called
Pride.
Called Pride.
It's
Yeah,
a
no,
black swim team.
Really?
you gotta look that up.
No, it's an awesome movie. I
That is
swear to you.
awesome.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie, and it
Oh, cool.
it dispels a lot of the rumors
Of Blacks Can't Swim.
blacks can't swim.
Oh.
I was definitely a sinker.
But it showed where this black swim team, where they went to the championships and beat
Wow.
like the triple A or a double A white team.
Oh,
Were you on that team though?
DJ Storm says, Rocco, our dad loved to swim. And he's right. My father loved to swim. And I think he wanted the best for his kids, but I just was not the swimming guy. You know what I'm saying?
I was just
That gene, that gene was on your mom's side.
Yeah, and my
It
sister,
wasn't on your dad's
and my
side.
sister Jessica, she swam too. They were like fish. I didn't start swimming until, and then I want to kind of talk about some movies, but I didn't start
Okay.
swimming until I went to Clearpool Camp, right? And, you had to swim across the lake, right? And if you swim across the lake,
You went to freshwater. Was that fresh?
no, not like freshwater front or what was it called?
Like,
Yeah.
Survival.
No, freshwater fun.
it was called Clearpool.
Okay.
Right, it's Camp Clearpool, right? And you could be a shark or a whale. But if you were going to be a shark, you had to swim across the lake, right? And if you wanted to be a whale, you had to swim around the lake, right?
Uh-oh. What happened?
So the deal was this, right? What was crazy is, I was I wanted to be a shark. Let me start small. I don't need to be a whale.
All right.
Right.
All right.
So now I still haven't developed my swimming skills yet.
Oh no.
So my stupid ass, right? I go, the hell with it. I'm just gonna jump in, and whatever's gonna happen. Like I was just so fed up with not having this tattoo, that rinses off on my arm. It was already a rubber stamp. I wanted to be a shark, so I just jump in the lake, and I'm like,
Oh my God. You didn't learn from
Yeah.
the first time.
I don't know what kind of goofy shit I did, but I made it across the lake.
Wow.
And then I goofy shit back, and they were like, you know what? It wasn't pretty.
It worked.
But it didn't drown. And I got my little stamp, and I was like, yeah, I'm shocked.
Aww.
But I didn't go back in the water again.
Oh,
I was
no,
like,
you didn't.
I couldn't repeat that. Because a couple times I hit the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I hit the bottom, and then I pounded back off, and I was like, I'm
Yeah,
a
because
man
lakes
across.
aren't like pools. They can go down.
They're still.
really far.
This was about 10 feet.
Dang.
It was about 10 feet.
10
10 foot.
feet.
Yeah, it was about 10 feet deep.
Damn.
I know.
And I remember my toes hit the bottom, and I was like, "Oh, this is drowning territory."
Yeah, that's right.
So I
get
shot
stuck in the
that
mud.
shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
right.
"Oh no!"
That's right.
And then I did it again, and I got my shock. But great movies. I mean, I know I talked about American Skin last week, which was great.
I still haven't seen that. Now, is that on Netflix?
Yeah, it's either Prime or Netflix. I think it's Netflix. It's on Netflix.
No, I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
It might be on Prime then. I think no, it's on Prime. You're right. It's
Okay.
on Prime. That was great. A couple of series that I got into that were really good. One was kind of a waste of binge, really.
All right, what is it?
It was called what do you call it? Glitch.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it was about people coming back from the dead in Australia, and I think the only reason I watched it is because I had been to Australia. So in a lot of places they filmed in, I'd actually been to.
Okay, so you did it for like a memories.
Reminiscent. Yeah. But it was like, and then the fucking ending was like, right, it was terrible.
All right.
But great movie. I mean, great series. Nurse Ratched.
Oh, I seen that. That's good.
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, no.
Holy smokes!
So I got into a couple series this week too.
What'd you see?
So my most recent one that I have to finish is the one for the 14th Amendment. It's called Amend. It's hosted by Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
And they talk about the importance of the 14th Amendment, which is life, liberty, equal justice under the law, and how that law came about. Mm-hmm. And they talk about, really it was based on Frederick Douglass's efforts in that amendment getting crafted, and the whole dialogue between him and Abraham Lincoln, which I thought was really, really good, because a lot of that law, being citizen law, really started with the slave, with slavery, and then from that point, it opened the doors to all immigrants coming in.
That's right.
Persons born within the United States are citizens. And then I watched WandaVision. Have you seen that?
I just started hearing about that yesterday.
I watched WandaVision.
And you're just getting started, right?
No, I finished that. No, I didn't see I think.
What's your last episode?
The last episode was when Vision was trying to go out of that shield.
The new episode
right
is on today.
Is it tonight?
Oh yeah, it's already on. I already saw it.
You saw it?
Man, I was on WandaVision early.
I'm sorry, but I can't wait. And I was watching. Well, now that I watched WandaVision.
And WandaVision's on what?
WandaVision's on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus, yeah.
Because they have all the Marvel shows on Disney. And the most fascinating thing about how Disney is rolling out these new series. Now, after WandaVision, I think there's Loki. Loki's backstory comes out on my birthday. And, I'm like, that's perfect, because I always thought I was Loki.
When's your birthday, though?
May 21st.
May 21st.
No, there's something going on between WandaVision and Loki. It's like a lot of different backstories going on.
Well, it's not even a backstory. It's kind of like an...
A prequel or an offshoot or a...
It's like an offshoot based on what you saw in the movie. So WandaVision...
yes, based on the
fact that Vision got killed by Ultron.
Yeah, right? Ultron, right.
That's the kind of basis of
Ultron?
It was Ultron.
Ultron not Thanos?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait.
No, because you remember, Geraldine said Vision was killed by Ultron.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? And then that's when she gets blasted out of the zone.
Yeah, but didn't Thanos kill him too?
No,
because they took the stone out of his head.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
But I think he came back from the Thanos thing and then was killed by Ultron.
No, see, remember
was killed by Thanos?
He was killed by Thanos.
Okay. See, remember when everybody started disappearing?
No, he was.
Remember when everybody started disappearing after Thanos, did that thing, and then in WandaVision, I'm sorry, spoilers, people. Then people started coming back. Remember, they said it was a glitch. Mm-hmm. And people started coming back. So I'm thinking, when they pulled apart Vision.
What was the last? Oh, shit.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Beep.
Yeah, there goes my
we were doing good all night.
And my FCC license is in the trash.
We were doing good all night.
No radio for you.
I remember when Thanos took the stone from his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Right. So
So something happened.
Right. So
Hold on, the chat room just lit up. Hold on. We'll get the corrections. And my homegirl Carissa Williams, she's like, Thanos killed Vision after Scarlet Witch tried to kill him.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Right, and I know she's like she's a comic book. She goes to Comic-Con and all that. Homie said her brother, Pietro, that's right, died when he fought Ultron.
That's right.
That's right. Because she said, didn't your brother?
That's right. She's right.
Didn't Pietro get killed by Ultron? You're absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
Thank you for calling in. Thank you.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you.
Al Pizarro said,
We've
you
been
got
arguing
to
all
let
night.
people know you may be informing a spoiler. Listen, we're spoiling.
It's a spoiler, sorry.
We're spoiling the whole shit.
That's what we do.
No, we're not really telling everything, though. We're not telling everything. We're not even.
Truthfully, we're not even close.
No, we're not telling everything.
Oh, I just want to say this, right? For those of you in the chat room, you got to just go see it. Like the
just
depth of
watch
it.
it.
What we're talking about is just kind of like we're having this conversation about little parts.
Yeah.
But it's so much deeper, you know. And then when you realize this is Marvel's way of making movies now.
No, they're doing another Marvel universe now.
Because it's a movie, technically.
What I was going to say is that part of in this rollout of Disney Plus, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes, that's right.
That we have seen in the movies, now they're extending it to Disney Plus. So a lot of backstories and offshoot stories with not only Marvel but even Star Wars are going to be are happening on Disney Plus.
I can't get what the Star Wars thing.
I'm a Star Wars nerd.
I'll have to watch it all over again. I just can't get with. So, all right, I watched that, and then I watch a lot of documentaries. I really get it with the.
I'm sorry. Who knows Pamela P.J. Neal? Who knows?
Me, I do.
All right, no, because she's put "Hi Baby" in the chat. I'm like, all
Hi
right,
baby.
Hold on,
Gary baby. Hey,
listen, Pamela.
Yeah.
Pamela, you got to get clear when you do that.
That's right. Rock's gonna call me at 2:00 in the morning, like, oh my God, they're calling Gary baby now.
You still don't get no love. Gary baby. No Rock love in the room.
So no, hold on. So I watch a lot of documentaries, and one of them was the DC universe too.
Yes,
DC.
yeah.
And then I was wondering, in a real sense of the word, did they coexist? Like, I know DC and Marvel, came around the same time, but did the superheroes exist in the same universe? Was it an alternate universe? I can't see,
Here's
DC,
Fantastic
Marvel,
Four,
right.
the X-Men.
Here's what my understanding is, that some of the characters in DC are
Disney definitely changed the game. That's what Al Pizarro said.
They did.
He was like, Disney changed the game.
Well, look, Disney got all the money in the world, so they knew that when they acquired Marvel, I mean, that was intellectual content.
Yeah.
That they knew that.
They didn't know.
Well, shout out to what's his name? He really revived the Marvel universe back up.
Josh?
No, my man.
The red outfit.
No, the dude that was. Oh my God, he's the one. He actually brought in Tony Stark as Robert.
Robert Downey Jr. is amazing.
I know you talking.
He always plays Tony Stark's personal guy.
Oh yeah.
He's the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy with the big jaw.
Yeah. He rebooted the whole thing.
Yeah. Who, him?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
Really?
Tony Stark's flunky?
Yes. Yes.
That's the guy making money.
See, wait. I got the Marvel Universe in the house tonight.
Here we go.
Kevin Feige.
Well, there it is.
That's Kevin. Yes.
Kevin Feige.
Yes, Kevin.
What?
Feige.
Yes.
No. I'm talking about the other guy. The other guy.
Well, the flunky's the dude with the big jaw.
The big tall guy. His name
is Bumpy or Smiley or something.
No. Give me someone's phone. Give me your phone. I'll tell you right now.
Give me no phone.
I'm telling you, that's not his name. Jon Favreau.
Ah, there it is. Yeah,
Jon Favreau.
Wait.
Okay,
wait. You niggas are so excited.
It just came up.
No. The Marvel Universe on the chat said Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Who's Kevin Feige?
No, he.
I think that's the flunky.
That's his name?
No, he's also so. All right, so
What was his name as Tony's guy?
Happy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
right.
Yeah. I'm getting off. Carissa's telling me all the answers. Carissa's like Happy. Happy. I thought. Now is Happy Jon
Favreau.
So Happy is Jon Favreau.
Yes, that's him.
So we had the right guy, wrong name.
Right. He's the one that kickstarted this whole thing.
Okay, you're right.
But
Because after the X-Men, it was kind of like that old X-Men one.
Yeah,
It was like,
it was dusty. It was dusty.
And then Jon Favreau picked it up, and now this is what we have: nonstop action.
Well, to that point,
that too.
Yeah.
Was it
He's
paid? Was
No,
it
wait,
Spider-Man?
Huh?
Spider-Man.
No, that's Stan Lee. Stan Lee.
So it was him and.
Oh wait, hold on.
and
Now we
Josh-
gotta get
and
clear
Jo-
because
and Josh Whedon.
but now we're going deep. Spider-Man isn't part of the Jon Favreau thing.
No.
No, but
Well, it is.
Spider-Man
Yes,
is. It
it's
is.
intertwined,
It is.
but as part of Iron Man's story.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So John is like Iron Man and the Avengers
Yes.
and that.
Yeah.
Right. But not not the Fantastic Four.
No.
No.
All right, you know why? Because that clears up a lot. Because his movies are dope.
Oh,
Right.
Well,
Right? Fantastic Four was terrible.
Well, see,
Yeah.
what happened was,
I like Fantastic Four. I'm sorry.
what happened was
Johnny Storm.
prior to Disney acquiring Marvel,
Yeah.
Marvel licensed, some of their characters. Like they licensed Hulk to Universal.
Right. Okay.
That's why the Hulk movie at Universal sucked.
Yeah.
That's why. Right.
You went there. You went there.
No, he's right.
I'm gonna tell you something very interesting, right? That I saw in the chat room. Al Pizarro says, and this is the truth. Here's the deal. All right, can I give it to y'all because y'all have alternative facts.
All right, well let's hear the facts.
So right here, Al Pizarro says, you have to remember that DC was doing movies first, long before Marvel.
Well, yeah, they had
Yes, true,
Superman.
true.
Superman was 77,
And
78.
Batman.
And Batman,
Yes, they were.
Batman too.
Okay.
All right, now, we got more facts. This is based on what y'all were talking about. Hold on. Yeah, we've opened up a whole new universe. It's the Marvel universe.
I
right?
love it.
And we have his Spider-Man was owned by Sony.
I was just about to say that.
Sony and Marvel and Disney came to a deal to share
I
him.
was just gonna say
So
that.
he started appearing in Marvel movies.
That's right. That's exactly.
And that's Carissa Williams
I
said
was
that.
just gonna. that was what I was gonna get
Who,
into.
Stan Lee?
I know you were going there, but
No.
I'm not giving credit to the chat room.
No, I'm just saying. No, she's absolutely right.
Yeah,
'cause
she's heavy.
Prior to
Go ahead.
So-
Talking to the mic.
the first two Spider-Man movies,
Right.
Marvel had licensed to Sony,
Got it.
right? So that's why those Spider-Man movies looked a certain way.
Right.
Right.
Then when Sony and Marvel came to an agreement, I think it was in 2019,
Okay. No, it had to be before that, no?
maybe 2018, but when they came to an agreement, and it was a serious negotiation.
I'm sure.
Because Marvel already now owned by Disney, got all these big blockbuster movies. So and Sony is like, look, man, we're Sony, so
Right.
it was a major negotiation
Yeah.
going on, but they came to an agreement. So once they came to the agreement, the next Spider-Man movie was.
I gotta tell you something. When I watched that DC, I think it's on Sony. It's on Disney Plus, I think. But I had no idea that there's a direct line between Spider-Man and the Transformers.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I gotta ask my DC
Here we
people.
go.
I'm a Transformers
I asked
fan.
my
so
nerds. What's the link?
Because I'm a Transformers nerd
There's
too.
a guy.
Hold on, nerd.
There's a guy who wanted to market Spider-Man in Japan. Right?
Okay.
He worked at Marvel.
Okay.
He wanted, because that's Stan Lee's baby.
Right,
He
right.
wanted to market Spider-Man in Japan. When they did that, they turned Spider-Man into like some kind of, he was riding on a motorcycle instead of like, using a web to like go through the air. And all of his enemies were robots. So instead of, they were robots. They had like one sexy Chinese lady like they normally do.
That's interesting because you're right about there's something about that because I saw a cartoon, right? And there's the Spider-Man universe, and one of them was a Chinese.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, in Japan. In Japan,
that's right.
They had it was Spider-Man against all these robots. So they took the idea because Stan Lee loved the concept. So they took the actual robots in Japan, all the enemies, and made a like super force, like the Super Friends, but with the enemies.
Oh, we got controversy in the chat room.
Why?
JP says, if you want to kick it off, really? Blade brought back. Oh wait, damn shit! It popped. The chat room popped hard. Wait, hold on.
Oh wait, okay.
All right. If you want to kick it, all right. If you want to kick it off, really, Blade brought superhero flicks back to life. Al Pizarro says, you need to also understand that this base of viewers are more than generations, though.
That's right.
More than generations through comics. So the movies are trying to stay in sync with what the comic storyline is, and he's right.
Well, in a way, though.
All right, go ahead, Gary. Gary's like,
I think it's expanding on the comics.
So my brother was a comic book, like he was the type of dude that had the comic books in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Like that was me too. That was his thing. Like, and I got into like Fantastic Four and just a couple.
Right.
But all this other comic stuff, he knows all of that.
I have one comic book in my possession.
Okay.
I have one comic book in my possession in a plastic bag. And that is because I love the X-Men.
X-Men, right?
Really?
Right.
I had about 500 comic books when I was a kid.
Okay.
One of them is, and someone gave it to me as a present. It was when Jean Grey turned into the Phoenix.
Okay.
The exact comic book. It's still in the plastic and everything. It's not worth anything, but I had She-Hulk 1.
I just don't want to talk about what happened in my collection.
I gave it away.
My collection, I'd probably become hostile and just start bugging because I had and I collected really. I used to go to 59th Street in Lexington.
Remember Mad Magazine?
Lexington and 59th.
My brother used to do that.
I used to collect Mad.
Yeah.
I used to collect all of it. Okay. All right.
You know what? I got a real good one.
But I'm just saying, hold on, give me a minute. I used to collect all those things that early stuff before I was born, like Spider-Man 1 and all that stuff.
You had Spider-Man 1?
Yeah, I did.
How?
I did.
It's a long time.
What year was that? That was in the 60s.
That's right, and I brought it in 77.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. All right, brother. Good for you.
I brought it in 77.
Nice.
Because my man Jerry Cannon, who lived on Morrison Avenue, he understood comic books, and he was like, yo, buy this and buy that. And I would buy these comic books, not really knowing the value of them. I think as long as it was a good story, I was cool,
All right.
And we would pay this money for these comics. At the time, Spider-Man 1 wasn't worth crazy money.
It's worth crazy money.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, you're talking about 63, 64.
Yeah.
This was only 77.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 76, 77. So we were buying the ones of each Thor, just the one.
And Submariner.
Yeah, we were getting that. Submariner was the rare comic book. And my comic book collection got thrown out, like it was trash. That's
wow, how?
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Childhood trauma here.
Now,
Yeah, maybe kill somebody.
We're going with the past.
Is it your brother?
See, my
He
thing.
did it, didn't he?
No.
Oh. Barry Kim was pretty bad.
Well, Al Pizarro says I have 15,000 comic books.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
My brother's somewhere like that too, because he
Every week. And I remember either every week or every month some would come out, right? I used to go to the arcade and pick up comic books every week. I had to wait till Saturday.
You know what's funny? That we're talking about comic books. When I had My apartment burned down one time.
Oh my God.
Yes, it burned down. I was in Florida. I had my whole family in.
Oh no.
But when the apartment burned down, I had my collection. Now my collection was the one that got my butt kicked out when I was a kid.
Oh.
I was big on Richard Pryor. Richard
He didn't
Pryor-
have comic books, did he?
No, not comic.
Oh, okay.
Richard
Retro
Pryor,
records.
I had all his records. Every single last record that Richard Pryor
wow.
made, I had every single record. Because why? I got my ass kicked for listening to it.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't stop you then.
No. Richard Pryor was. I was the biggest Richard Pryor fan that Richard Pryor and
Wow.
Murphy Brooker put out.
Fan? You're a fan of Richard Pryor?
Big time.
Okay.
All right.
Big time. So we had a fire in the house. I was in Florida. And what happened was, every album got burned.
Oh my God,
goodness.
that's terrible.
And I'm sitting there thinking, when I get older, these albums, they're gonna be worth bam.
Wow.
Now they're burned.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you know what?
I gotta put something up because you'll keep talking.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just working. Go ahead.
Robin, to your point in regards to the storylines with the comics
Yeah. Okay.
and the movies, now with X-Men and like Secret Wars
Yeah.
and even Iron Man.
Oh, I got the whole Secret Wars collection.
I used to love Secret Wars.
wow.
I used to love Secret Wars.
Yeah, hot stuff.
So what
I can't find it now, Lon.
So what?
Why say it? Why though?
So
Why
Because
relive
I
the
took time to
trauma?
do it, and then somebody just saw no value in what I was doing. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I got a feeling I
so
know what that
when,
is. Okay.
when Marvel started doing the movies,
Yeah.
well, let's just say when Disney and Marvel started doing the movies, I was expecting them to stick to what the comic books do.
Yeah.
Talking to the mic, yeah.
And they weren't. you
Yeah.
know. They sort of ventured. Okay, Rock, sorry. You know, the script writers sort of ventured off into other
Yeah, they need like
areas.
right.
Because anybody that's a comic book fan, whether you're Iron Man, Captain America, Spider-Man,
Right.
or what have you, you'd follow to a point and you'd be like, wait a minute, that didn't happen. Wait, what's going on?
So now my question is, while you're doing that, I want you to look up another email that I sent you. But who is the best super villain?
The best super, wow.
Who's the best villain?
Good.
Chat room, who's the? Oh wait,
I like that.
the Beyonder kick-ass in Secret Wars.
Well, see,
That's
I
my
would
man
love-
Carlos L.
No,
Leon.
I would, wait, no. So I would
That's it.
love if they did a Secret Wars movie.
Yeah, that would
Like
be
they need
great.
to do a Secret Wars movie. That would be dope.
Okay, let's send an email to let's develop this.
Doctor, what's his name?
Strange, Dr. Octagon.
Yeah.
He was the worst.
I liked him.
You think he was the worst supervillain?
As far
What? The worst supervillain? What?
Yeah.
As far
Who is it?
Thanos.
Nah.
Wait. So
He was terrible.
As far as in the
He
movie,
killed the world.
or inside,
I saw Spider-Man.
are we
Oh
talking
wait, all right.
movies?
We got Doctor
No.
Doom.
Or are we talking
Dr.
comics?
Doom was
Dr.
good.
Doom, we
Dr.
got
Doom
Dr.
was a good one.
Doom.
Who used to be the one that eats worlds? It wasn't Thanos.
The piece
He
of
used
the
to
head.
eat worlds. He had the big crown with the horns on the side.
Oh, that was Ultron. No, that was Unicron.
Was it? No, that wasn't
That
the
was
name
you-
he went
That
by.
was Unicron.
Unicron was in Transformers.
No, I'm not thinking of Transformers. I'm thinking of the Marvel series. He was like big Galactica. Galacticus.
that's
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Wait.
You're right.
Wait. I must acknowledge, my man Carlos L. was like Galactus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carissa's like, I like Magneto and
Magneto, okay.
Killmonger.
Oh, Killmonger
movies,
from
Killmonger
Black
movies.
Black Panther.
He was a killer bungo.
And just to be clear, Galactus ate planets.
He ate planets. He ate
It
them.
was Galactus. That's what he's talking
Yes.
about.
Can I just say, wait, Rock.
Silver Surfer was his
That was good. I forgot about
herald.
that.
Well, right, that's right. He was.
I like that.
She used the word herald. Here's the deal. All right, Silver Surfer was actually black. He was Galactus' slave.
What?
I'm just telling you.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's correct.
He had to go to the store.
They had the slavery too in the Marvel.
Damn.
Jesus, we can't get
It's a
away
black
from the
thing.
slavery
It's a black thing.
narrative.
It's a black
Damn.
Girl, he was a slave. It was terrible.
They should make his backstory.
Rock. No, speaking about Black Panther, no, I have to say this. I was Zulu brother DXT years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was always talking about Black Panther, and I'm going back to maybe the mid '90s.
Yeah.
DXT always talked about Black Panther being made into
a movie.
A movie.
Yeah, they talked about it for years.
And this was before this whole Marvel Disney thing happened. But he was always pushing that, and
I think they're gonna bring back Spawn too.
Yes.
Spawn is coming back.
I was reading that.
Wow. And also Blade's coming back. Blade is coming back. Not with Mashallah Ali.
Yeah, he just got cast.
Blade. It's coming back.
His name, okay?
I used to like Spawn the series on HBO though. But if they make that into a movie now, the way they're doing it,
wasn't John Leguizamo the
yes, he was the clown.
Clown.
Yeah,
he was a clown. Yeah.
Speaking of clowns, I think the Joker was the best supervillain.
Well, Jack Nicholson. Come on.
I'm talking about the whole character of the Joker.
Okay, all right.
He was the best supervillain, I think, out of all of them. The only reason why is because
I still have to put this up. Go ahead.
Everything was funny.
No. I mean, Batman, outside of all of the other super friends, didn't have superpowers.
No, he didn't. Right.
Yeah, Batman is a dude.
Yeah. Therefore, thank God I watched the documentary. It gave me some light on this. Therefore, all of his enemies were also human. They didn't have superpowers either.
True.
They only had a flaw in their character. Really? The flaw in their character is what made them bad.
Okay, I have a question.
That flaw could be anybody. The Joker could be anybody.
But my question to you is, you said you did a documentary on it.
I didn't do it. I watched it. I watched the documentary.
And because and another true fact is really that Superman is the only one that doesn't change into a costume. His costume is the suit.
Yeah.
Because he's already Superman.
But you can't tell the face.
Wait a minute.
Come on, you can't tell the face.
So is the suit welded onto his body?
I don't know how he does it. But I do know that he's really, and that is DC, and he's the only dude that is actually, was born and existed as a superhero.
Which makes his villain even more compelling because Lex Luthor was his biggest arch rival.
Right.
Hold on,
that's
what
right.
about Thor?
No, Thor what?
Was the father, the lightning guy.
No, but I'm talking about DC.
So I messed up there.
Yeah, Thor's Marvel. Marvel had a bunch of people. Marvel had a bunch of people that, like, Thor was always Thor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's certain aspects of that, but in terms of when you talk DC,
in Asgard, honey.
Right, exactly. He came from
Asgard, baby.
Thor's technically Thor's an alien. Like
I'm off.
Like Superman. Right. Like, and that's what it is. And I gotta put this up because.
Is that you?
No. I wish, and then I don't wish. It's
true.
I'm gonna put this up.
Oh, that's Silver Surfer?
No, that's Stan Lee, and that's Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, that's when he lost all that weight before he died, right?
Yeah. Hold on, wait. We just heard something. So hold on, wait. Thor might not have been all God. It said Thor was Donald Blake.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Wait.
We need verification room.
But wait. Was he a man, like a human being before
and then became Thor?
Or was he Thor and like Superman developed alter ego?
He was a parent. His parents were both
gods.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just how he was.
I didn't even know he had a sister up until I saw the movie. Like that was a good one.
That was really good.
So right here, what I have on the screen is I have Chadwick Boseman and Stan Lee, and then I have the Stan Lee universe, right? Which, to look at that photo and see the body of work that he did.
Yeah, he was amazing
as an individual, and you see all of those superheroes that he created and inspired, and like that's what you want. That's the legacy you want to leave behind. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
let's start with the beginning because I believe that Stan Lee he was an artist, but he was in the military.
Yeah, he was an Army guy.
He was in the military, and just like Walt Disney and a lot of those dudes back then, they started in the Army. And I don't know if this is true, but they were put in certain positions in the military for dissemination of information. So Stan Lee created the characters to fight fascism. Back then, that was a propaganda tool.
That's right. Yeah.
Just like Disney. Disney was,
Captain America was like.
yeah. Disney also was a propaganda tool when he created, what's his name? Walt Disney. Yeah, he also was in the military and created content based on I sent a tweet out, and you watched The Boys, right?
Yeah.
So I saw a tweet that said, what America thinks their hero is. And it was a split, screen image between Superman, like the Chris Reeve Superman, versus what's his name from The Boys, What We Got, that kind of superhero.
I got something in chat. Here it is.
What's up?
It says, no, Dr. Blake would hit his cane on the floor and transform to Thor.
So he had the superpowers.
You know what? Wait a minute.
Once again,
that was the cartoon.
Okay.
I understand. All right, go. That was the cartoon. No, I think he's right because the cartoon for Thor. That's what happened.
But that wasn't the real story, though, was it? Was it based on a comic book?
But was that Dr. Blake being Clark Kent?
No, not well. You know what I mean. Right.
That was Dr. Blake being Thor.
But no. What I'm saying is,
What?
Dr. Blake was immortal,
Right.
and became Thor.
That's not true.
Is it,
I don't believe that.
No,
I don't know.
I'm remembering because
Listen, no, the chat room's lit up about the Dr. Blake shit.
I thought it was the mother and father.
if I'm correct, I remember when Thor used to come on TV, the cartoon.
Right.
Those of us here in New York City.
Let's go to the real comic, the origin story, the comic book.
All right, so Carlos seems to be well versed in this. And Carissa, if you're still on, I have a question. Was Thor a mortal man?
I don't
and
believe
then
it.
became Thor?
No, I don't believe it.
No, wait, no. I have to listen. None of you are comic book nerds like these people.
Well,
Right.
I still don't believe it.
I'm not a comic book nerd.
All right, so here's what I'm asking. I'm asking, was Thor human, and through some mystical, magical thing, right, he became Thor, or was Thor already Thor and became Dr. Blake?
No, because actually, the mother and the father were the king and queens of their
Asgard.
Asgard, right.
They were the kings. Now, the little brother,
Loki.
was from.
Well, actually, Loki is adopted.
Right,
Basically.
adopted.
Right.
There you go. So,
Then he had a sister, apparently.
right, but no. The sister came first.
Yeah, she was the oldest.
She was the oldest. But Thor became from mom and dad.
I got an answer.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, no.
Wow.
Blake was a host for Thor.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, Blake was like, yes, Thor was a god. He came from God,
Right.
but Blake was Thor's human host.
I see.
That's how that worked.
Okay. So
which I
once
thought-
Blake died, then Thor was born.
Blake was human host for Thor. Yeah, that's what's going on in the chat room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. So,
Okay.
so yes, you have both stories. Now we've connected it, right? Thor was Thor,
Yes.
right?
He
But
was the god.
Thor was the god. But
Yes.
Thor needed a human host in order to be around Earth.
All right, but
Right.
my original question
So
is
that's
this.
that girl. The movie. That girl. The movie.
Which one?
Oh, his sister.
No,
What girl?
The girl. He needed a host in
I don't know.
Remember the movie where he fell in love with the girl?
He fell in love with the girl? Thor?
From Earth.
I don't know. I don't know the story.
Oh, sweat. Hold on. See, now you understand. Carissa goes to Comic-Con.
All right, Carissa.
Right? And she plays like you know,
I
like
those two.
Dungeons and Dragons and all that, right?
I love it.
So when she hits it, I'm like, nah, listen, I gotta. She says, I think there have been two different Thors, and here's what's important about what she was saying. She said, whoever wields this hammer,
Right.
has the power of Thor. So I think different people got the
Right,
hammer
because
and
Captain
could
America had the
become
power.
Thor,
Right.
in terms of power.
Right. Oh, I see.
Captain America.
It's kind of like the sword and the stone story.
Right.
Where you pull the sword out and you become the king.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I see.
Which they actually demonstrated in Ultron, right?
Yeah.
When they had the hammer on the table
Yep.
and Iron Man couldn't lift it
Yeah.
and nobody could lift it.
And it was Captain America who actually
Kind of like got
Yeah,
it,
right.
like jiggling. He's like, Thor's looking like,
You got the
"Yo,
juice.
Yeah.
Like you got the juice.
So interesting enough. So then what that means is, yes, Superman is the only person in.
But wait a
the-
minute, Thor's mom lived in Asgard.
Thank you.
But Thor is an entity,
Okay.
not a human being, and he's an entity that can possess anybody's body.
Oh.
Thor.
That's what
I didn't know that.
I thought it was the
I thought
That's
he
what they're
was-
saying. They're saying Thor could. Yeah, I think there have been a few different Thors. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Thor is an entity that if you can do the hammer thing, you're gonna be Thor.
Hammer time.
Exactly.
Oh.
So I think that's
Can't touch this.
I mean, we just, you know what? It's so funny. We just go left.
No, I
This
wanted
was-
to.
this was-
First of all, I wanted you to do something. I want to talk about two things because I know the show's going to end soon.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
First, I want you to look at my email to talk about. I don't know if you talked about Black History Month yet.
I didn't. Please, let's go.
All right. So since my phone is out, I want Rock to actually pull up an email that I sent him of a story. It's a man that I like to discuss today.
Okay.
And then I wanted to, put a little
what was the email?
after dark. It's Walker Executive Consultants.
Yeah, but
Hold on. Now what we're doing then, I also want to talk about a certain person
see your phone.
in my life
I ain't gonna go on
who
your shit.
inspired me.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
He inspired, you heard that?
Oh, that's my Bozak picture. Too.
No, I'm not looking at that.
Wow.
Damn. But now that you said that,
I also want to talk about, so we're going to Black History Month. I want to talk about one of my favorite fighters also.
yes, talk about it.
Now, I spoke the last time about Muhammad Ali, but one of my best fighters that I enjoyed watching was Marvin Marvelous Hagler.
Marvin Marvelous Hagler.
He was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and he still is to the very day. Because you have all the fighters today that every time they retire, they do a comeback.
Oh.
Now, Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gone, and I'm not going to do
Emails you
I'm
get,
going to do what everybody else does. I'm coming back, and when I come back, I'm going to come back, as a fighter.
Okay.
And I respect that because he was one of the fights where he had with
so
Leon
many.
Fermo,
Just
he
do it by
was
my name.
amazing.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Marvin Hagler. Now, as for the Spinks family, I want to give respect. Rest in peace, Michael Spinks. God bless your soul. He's died this week also.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him and Prince Marky D.
Yes. And we did Prince Marky D.
Yeah.
We did do the
Let's
Spinks
see.
family. So God bless you guys.
Now there's a thing going on the internet, right?
Yes.
And I saw
here it
today.
is.
I saw today.
Okay.
What is it?
So there is a guy, his name is C.R. Patterson. He owned and built cars back when Henry Ford, with the Ford company started.
I heard of it.
It's called C.R. Patterson and Sons of Greenfield, Ohio, makers of the Patterson Greenfield automobile from 1915
guy, right?
to 1918.
I know you're talking
No,
about.
we're doing Black History with a white guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I just came from the bathroom. So
It's as though its name is little recognized today. There is a fact that a very important reason to ensure that this is not, lost in history. It was and still remains to this day the only African-owned and operated automobile company. That is amazing. From 1915 to 1918. I really love that.
Who the hell is Reuben Hurricane Carter?
Oh yes,
Oh, back
yeah,
another fighter.
yeah, that's right.
One of the great
They made a
ones.
movie about
Oh,
him.
they made a movie
One of
about
the great
Reuben.
ones.
Yeah.
The Hurricane.
That's right. right. As a matter of fact, this Denzel played him.
Denzel.
Denzel played him.
Yeah, the Hurricane.
Oh, let's not go there. He's the man.
It was in the chat room.
Right.
Ruben is the man.
That's why I did that. Now I gotta correct a little Black history.
All right.
Because there's a picture going on the internet, and I probably should have put
On
it
the
up.
internet?
Yep, and I should have put it up, and it's showing a black guy beating the Ku Klux Klan, right? And it says, the caption says,
Oh, I'm looking at something.
no, his name.
You got to use your memory, bro.
His name is
Ruben Carter?
no. His name was like something Willie Whoop Ass Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
John Johnson.
No. Willie Whoop Ass Johnson.
Willie. Willie.
That they're saying that he was,
Willie Johnson.
and they're saying that he was the first black man to actually, number one, fight and beat, fight the Ku Klux Klan. There's a picture of him, right?
Oh, you mean hand-to-hand combat?
Yeah, they're like fisticuffs.
Nice.
There's a picture of him punching one of the dudes in the face.
Okay.
But here's the problem with that. Number one, it's a real photo, but the context has been lost.
Oh.
Let's really think about this. Do you really think this dude in the 60s was the first person to fight the Ku Klux Klan?
No.
And live?
Absolutely not.
And live?
And live.
Wow.
I'm sure
They
plenty
didn't-
lived.
They didn't hang him or nothing?
I don't know, because it's just a picture. Then he's not. His name is not even Willie Whoop Ass Johnson. It's just it's a picture that people saw on the internet.
It's like John Henry.
Yeah, but no, people took this picture and they had it on the internet.
Yeah.
And they just did whatever caption they want.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
they
it was
gave him a meme.
Yeah, there was an
They
early
memed
name.
him.
There was an early name
People do what
for
they
it.
want to do.
Yeah, there was an early name for him, and other than that, but nobody knows what this picture is. But the aesthetics of the picture is powerful. Like you see,
You
a
gotta
black
put it
man.
up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna find it because it was on Instagram. I gotta do the phone thing, but I know you're doing something.
Yeah, because I want to bring up somebody else.
Yeah, because
I send you all the good stuff when we don't talk about this
the
stuff.
Willie Whoop Ass Johnson. Yeah, okay, it didn't happen, y'all.
Okay.
Not as Whoop Ass Johnson. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I like the name.
Well, see,
I think I'm going to change my
think-
Twitter name to.
No. Unfortunately, what happens with some of these pictures,
Yeah.
some pictures get doctored.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Now with the technology,
Yeah, that's true.
that we have and these apps, you can literally doctor pictures to make it look like it's real.
You can.
Or you can even doctor and even doctor videos to make it look like it's real. Right. That's what all these damn QAnon people,
Oh, QAnon.
yeah,
God bless them.
been doing, where they doctor pictures and videos, and apparently they have the software to make it look like it's authentic.
Yeah, they can
So
do that.
If you don't know the history, and you go and
They
look
can make shadows and everything. They can do all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to jump right into this one.
Go right
I got one more. So there's a guy, his name is Robert Smalls. You ever heard of this guy?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what do you know about him?
I don't know nothing.
All right, I'll tell you. During the U.S. Civil War, slave Robert Smalls stole a Confederate ship disguised as the captain, rescued his and his fellow slave families, and escaped to the Union, where he took command of a ship and became the captain. He then educated himself, became a successful businessman, bought his ex-owner's house, and served 5 years in Congress. That is amazing story. Amazing story. And we talk about fighters. I want to talk about this one woman here because there's a lot of them. So there's a woman named, her name was Aunt Polly Johnson.
Yes, she was awesome.
All right, so we all know about Harriet Tubman,
Right.
but there was a woman named Aunt Polly Johnson who basically she was one of the stops on the Underground Railroad, because the Underground Railroad wasn't just like it was about people staying in people's houses and finding shelter during the night when the slave catchers were trying to locate slaves.
There was a lot of people that
Yeah.
were connected to that.
Right.
Well, this woman named Aunt Polly Johnson actually when the slave catchers would go by her house, she would hit them with brooms and like stab them with knives. Yeah, she was no joke.
She was ruthless.
Was it a movie?
Yeah, she was no joke.
Sorry, my grandmother.
About Aunt Polly? I don't think so, but they need to make something like that.
Harriet Tubman, it was a movie.
Yeah.
No, the one was she was she kept taking everyone, and she got caught. She went out. She came back and picked
That was
everybody
Harriet Tubman.
That's Harriet Tubman.
up. Okay.
Yeah. That's the one. And I know what you're talking about because you saw it in the house.
Yes.
So I'm like, that's Harriet Tubman, brother. That's
Oh,
Harriet
you
Tubman.
only got 20%. Here, take that.
I'm
No,
mad at
and I wanted to talk about something else. I don't, switch it over. Because you did talk about Sniffer, and I wasn't here. And I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh, listen, the simple thing was your idea. Get early.
He started it. So
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
I don't know. You probably left me for dead or something, so you just talked about it.
No. We didn't have Thor yet.
Okay.
We hadn't gone Marvel. We went full
fine.
Marvel.
All right, fine.
So
But
talk about your site.
no, it's it is a site basically. But they did a study. I have to get since my phone's dead, I can't source it.
Yeah.
But they talked about the women's ability to have orgasm or reach orgasm.
Okay.
And they have a corresponding penis size for the maximum.
Wait a minute. A corresponding penis size.
Yes. There's a certain size penis, right?
Okay.
Now I'm interested.
Yeah. There's a certain size penis that creates the most orgasms in women. How many inches? Guess. How many inches of a man's penis does it take for the most orgasms on average?
9.
That's kind of like,
How do you work it, girl?
like you start blasting out numbers and you're like, that's me. Like it's like,
I know. Just
I don't
guess.
know. I mean, I'm
Okay, so
I'm gonna go scientific. You want to go scientific? Go ahead, Gary.
how about 7?
All right.
Why you looking at me?
9. So you have 9. You have 7.
Right.
And Ron?
25, don't lie. 25, you're
All right,
lying.
listen, hold on. No. I'm not even. I'm gonna go from a scientific standpoint.
Go ahead.
Okay, and I'm just letting this be known. This shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying about 6.5. It's probably comfy.
Well, your numbers are all in the range, but they're not the correct number.
Okay.
What's your number?
It is 8 inches. 8 inches creates the most orgasms on average.
Okay. All right. Cool.
See, as you go from 6, I think it's like a
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
JP said 3.
No, that's considered a micro penis.
That's considered. That's like foreplay.
That's
Sherry's like 7, right? Yeah. Jay, what's up with that, bro? You're
yeah.
like 3.
Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
I mean, listen. Maybe I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Jay is 3 inches.
No.
I think he went from a scientific standpoint.
Maybe
like
he
me.
did because women can actually have an orgasm without a penis in the vagina.
At all. Right.
Explain.
Right. Well, no, 3 inches. 3 inches, you're a tickler. You know what I'm saying? You're a tickler.
Well, there's a
3
lot of
inches.
nerve endings and things down there.
Oh, you're figuring
around the vulva, and where things get engorged, and they start to lubricate.
So was this part of the panty sniffing thing? Like,
No, this was another thing I wanted to get. But
please,
since
let's talk about
I was going to go from sniffer to the panty thing.
well, let's get into
Oh,
No, I'm just saying. No, all right. So I think
it. And was this a woman's website?
this is a medical journal, as a matter of fact.
Oh, we scientific. of it.
Yeah. I had to read about it because I wanted to know. Now, there's a lot of women who have a preference because normally a vagina is 3 to 4 inches, in length on average.
Right.
Until they get aroused.
Okay.
And when they get aroused, our vaginas actually stretch because the muscle, contracts. Well, not that long, honey.
Right. Okay. It gets a little deeper.
Yeah. So because of that, you know, because when a woman is aroused and the
Very
the
white.
vagina expands like the universe, right?
It stretches out.
Right. The most pleasure she gets, and from an orgasmic standpoint, she can get, obtain multiple orgasms
Okay.
from an 8-inch penis on average.
Okay.
And the 7-inch was actually second.
Okay.
Right.
The 6-inch was below that. So we're doing like weighted averages.
Right.
But
And then the 5-inch wasn't on the
as you
scale.
go bigger than 8, it decreases in the number of women's having sexual
Right.
pleasure.
Right.
Well, here's the
Because it's not.
interesting-
It
well-
becomes sort of not
Right.
as pleasurable.
Here's the interesting thing, because I've
Oh wait,
seen.
I got this man is defending his shit. JP says G spot is 2 to 3 inches in and out. So don't be cracking on me.
Well,
All
the
right, we
G
had to fix
spot
that.
is located inside the vagina. You have to actually go like it is 3 to 4 inches in. It's 3 inches in. But you better have a serious curve though. I'm just saying.
Yo, hold on. This conversation got yo.
What?
I gotta go somewhere tonight.
Oh, okay, Rocky.
This conversation is like, yo, nigga, get your ass over here.
You know what? Whatever gets you, whatever you need.
Yo,
That's what I'm
I'm like,
talking
yo,
Whatever gets your pole to roll,
she was
buddy.
like, yo, get your ass over here. I'm like, okay.
All right.
You're like I'm hot like that.
So,
Sam Rocky's like I'm hot.
So there is this thing where you have some women talk about their size queen,
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that.
right? So
I want to know about the size queen.
there's women that say that they're like
9 or above.
9 and up.
12, 15, 18.
But you know what? You can have 9 inches and still it's like the width is like a hot dog. Like that don't do nothing.
But I've heard women say
You can't
that-
hit the walls, bro. It's a wrap.
So there's also.
you gotta
So
hit
what
the
you're
wall.
saying is there's
You gotta
also
hit the
a
wall.
thickness issue.
Oh, width and depth.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Width and depth.
Yeah, so it's not always about the size, and that's what I've heard quite a few women say.
Okay.
But there's been this notion that some women who I guess claim or say that they're size queen,
Talking to Mike, nigga.
they need for some women that say that they're size queens, they need 9 and above.
Well, I mean, speaking from a woman's point of view,
Please.
when you get a man who's a certain width and depth, right?
Yeah.
The
got me
feeling.
perving out.
Well,
Yeah, okay,
it's kind of like it fills you up. It fills you up. It gives you what you need, like a sandwich.
Hold on.
Like a
We're
manwich.
A woman talking
know?
who hasn't done it in 5 years, though.
No, but that don't mean I don't remember.
She ain't senile, nigga.
Right. Like, come on, I ain't got dementia.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean,
Go ahead, Rob.
no,
Go ahead,
but
Rob.
if you can hit the walls,
Right.
Because you can be a 6-inch, size, but if you have the depth, if it's a fatty and it hits the walls,
A fatty.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
A chubby.
I like that
He's
saying.
got a chubby.
a chub, chub. It can do some damage.
Lori said, and I thought we were discussing Thor's hammer.
In a way, we kind of are, aren't we?
And okay, JP's like thick as Campbell soup.
What?
Yo,
He said thick as a Campbell soup can. That's what.
Well, I don't know about that.
We went from cartoon characters to woohoo.
We went from cartoons.
adults.
I brought in the cartoon characters.
No, you also brought the other thing.
Yeah, I
We're
did.
adults. So go ahead, continue.
No. Just
Are you
that was
done?
one of that was a fact.
So all right. So here's the deal. What? Because I don't want to leave the people just like we was really like fucking with it. Where can we find this information? Where
I
is it?
need my phone, which is dead right now, but I'll share the information. I'll share it on I'll share it on our Groovy Track page.
Okay, all right. We'll put on the
I'll put a link on Groovy Track.
just to see. And I mean, I know that everything is kind of depends on the person and what goes on. Gary looks like he has something he wants to say.
Go ahead, Gary.
Gary, give me this. He's like,
Oh God.
Look, I'm
What happened?
He's sending me his text that the woman is demanding, his presence.
Can I see this?
No, you won't be making dinner for Rocky tonight. Let me tell you that.
Rocky's not coming home.
Rocky's gonna have his own seafood platter. Rocky's getting his own seafood platter tonight. That's right.
You know what? Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead.
No, Gary. You're right, Gary. Go
Because
ahead.
I'm gonna go home soon. But I mean,
Alone.
I have, I just, the freestyle is so funny because
I love it.
Yeah. I didn't even put it in the chat like we're gonna be discussing Marvel comics. It just kind of went.
It just flowed.
It was good.
I love it.
And,
I'm trying to bring it in. I'm bringing the Loki into the conversation.
I bought the local.
Hey.
there you go.
Hey.
Yes, Gary.
I was just looking at the time, so obviously we're about to go soon.
Yes.
So I have to say this. I want to thank those of you that reached out to me in regards to the talk that we had about BDSM.
Oh, okay.
And the interracial.
Oh, yeah, we didn't, yeah.
But here's the thing. The consensus is we left when it was juicy. So if at a future date, we could do a show more about BDSM and interracial where they can, where our viewers or listeners can sort of not feel like we leave them hanging.
Well, I think they should actually.
Let's do it in the springtime.
Yeah, I think too that if they wanna hear about a particular aspect of BDM, they should come. They should write in and send requests so we can know what to talk about.
Right, and you can find an email address on the website on the Real Discussion Facebook page. So just because I think it's the email address is rocksdiscussion
at
gmail.com.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, send a request. That's all.
Listen. We're fully. If you'll understand, we're fully interactive. Right. So if you want to do during the week, you're like, you know what, Rock, I think this would be a dope topic or whatever. Gary has access to it. Robin has access to it. Sammy has access to it. And you put it up. Then we'll get down and talk about it.
I think
you know
it's
what
great.
I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
awesome.
But you got to email it to rocksdiscussion@gmail.com.
Any topic, I think is
Any topic you want. You know what I'm saying? We don't care.
Anything with the logic.
It seems like even from the kinks to the fetish to the BDSM and even the interracial dating, some of the people that I've had hit me up, they really love those.
Okay.
But it was just that the consensus is
freaks come out at night.
What?
The consensus is the consensus is damn, Rock, he comes on and wants to close the show when it's just getting all juicy.
Well, we were going to start the show. We were going to start the show with.
So I'm just saying.
Because you started the show today to talk about something. I wanted to talk about the sniffer, but you know.
That was you.
So maybe sometime in the spring.
That's why everybody hates me.
Oh my God!
It was just getting juicy, and Rock shut it down.
No.
Maybe I'm just saying, maybe in the spring we
got
just
cryptocurrencies.
we can
or
revisit.
investing.
Oh, I love that. We can talk about that. That's my subject right there. I love that.
So maybe in the
Ethereum's going to hit $2,000 in the next day or so.
Oh, absolutely. So maybe in the springtime we could revisit the
And let's go in depth.
and the interracial. Sort of that be a show.
We can do that next week.
No, not next week.
I want to talk about finance too. Finance is good too.
But the
Let's talk about that.
cryptocurrency, let's do that next
No,
week.
finance too. Well, DeFi and fintech. We can talk about that.
I would
and
love to. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what.
Let's do that next week.
Next week's show, we're going to do cryptocurrency and all the other things and Robinhood.
Absolutely.
And some places where people.
They had a hearing yesterday.
Yes, they did. Yep.
And I hope it was favorable because some people sitting at this
nothing's
table.
ever favorable.
Yeah, some people at this table made some money on Robinhood. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, we could talk about it.
Yeah. So we can talk about all those things, and we'll do that next week. And maybe you can discuss your what's that thing you did?
What did I do?
The panty sniffing thing.
Oh,
No,
I don't know if you got into it.
no.
Because we just did our interpretation of it. We just, you know.
Yeah, okay.
went
No,
left.
I didn't go on the website though.
I didn't go on the website either. See,
Okay, stop. Gary, you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
You did?
No, wait, Robin.
No, it's okay.
You do so much
I want to
about it.
know.
So in other words,
Send some screenshots.
Hold on. In other words, what you were saying, it was experience.
No. So, did you talk about the face masks?
Wow, really?
How people are rubbing their vaginas on the face mask?
Stop playing.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, please, you got to bring that up now. I can't even hit the
That was
button.
part of the sniffer article.
Oh, we didn't see that.
No, the people, like they're selling used underwear, they're actually rubbing their vaginas on the masks and they're selling them.
Are you, really?
Wow.
Yes. I'll send the link on Groovy Track.
Wow.
Go to the YouTube page, Groovy
women
Track.
are
I'll
like,
send-
I'm going to give you something to sniff constantly all day.
Yes. Yes. They're selling masks that have the odor of a vagina on it.
Listen, that's kind of nutty.
But it's capital. You know, look, somebody is making money doing this stuff.
True.
Listen,
Big money.
once again,
Big money.
and I'm going to say what I said at the beginning of the show. And my problem with that is you don't really know whose vagina you're sniffing because it could be somebody's balls. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the
vagina
internet.
has a particular type of smell. It does. Yeah.
No finger
I'm
smelling
simply
here.
going to say
No finger
once
smelling.
again that somebody could do something sinister to that.
Okay,
thing.
so you
know
want
what
to
I'm
watch them do it? It's
No,
that's a
'cause
good business
But
to watch them do it. Yeah, to rub the mask.
I think we could create a site for that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Let them watch it,
Yeah.
and then like they could sign it, kind of like,
Yeah.
and date it,
Yeah.
and then you get it mailed, and then
Yeah.
at least there's a confirmation process.
Yeah, it would go big in the prisons. I know that.
If I see it live, yeah, it's all gonna happen after that.
Oh, what's gonna happen? Okay, all right, Mr. Telephone Man.
Oh, Mr. Telephone Man, there's something on my line.
When
Yeah.
I dial my baby's number.
Rocky be bugging every time.
No, but yeah, that's
Oh,
what I wanted
JP
to.
said swamp ass and a mask. And there we go.
All right then.
I'm done.
JP's is crazy. So listen, next week we'll see you. This weekend, I'm gonna be on early on Sunday with the conversation with Al Pizarro.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We'll be on.
Right,
That's
we'll
right.
be
That's
on
right.
then. Right,
Gary's
We're
gonna
do
be on
that.
too.
Yes, ma'am.
Sitting in my seat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Gary's coming. It's gonna be fun.
2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
2 to 3, and that's the conversation with Hip Hop Boulevard. Al Pizarro called The Conversation. I believe he's probably bringing me my hoodies because I got some hoodies that I brought.
Nice.
With my name on them and all that.
Okay.
Then after that, we're doing the One Niger show at 4 o'clock, which is supposed to be incredible. I forgot the guest that's on, but big shout out to Sandrea Coleman.
Big shout out.
She booked this guest, and he has an incredible story, and we're doing that from 4 to 5. And then after that, at 6 o'clock, then we do Prospectively Yours with my man Jeff Ramel, and he's a big guy, but he's very sensitive, and he talks about sensitive subjects, and he's sort of my alter ego, right? I'm
Is he?
hard, I'm hard, and he's very soft and very empathetic and intuitive.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So he has a really nice show that he does.
great.
And that's what we got going on this weekend. And every day, you can see my man Lazy Lays, and he does the Raw Perspective every morning at 6 o'clock.
Morning yawning.
Morning yawning. And big shout out to OSG. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Off School Grounds, which is a principal network. And we talked about that last week. So here's the deal. We defy laws on this show because we're the greatest podcast on earth.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Normally, a podcast should only go no longer than 15 to 20 to 45 minutes. That's what they say.
20 to 25?
That's the recommendation. We go 2 hours and you'll stick with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Boardwalk Global Media.
So we got to be doing something right to keep you entertained for 2 hours. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. I'm going to go home, make some pork chops or something. Rocky been marinating something.
Pork chops today, kid.
There
He
you
ain't
go.
no pork chops for you today.
That's
Rocky's
it.
got somewhere to go.
Right. Rocky's leaving. That's what's happening. So we're going to hit y'all later. See you next week. And if you can, check out the Groovy Track Facebook page at
That's
6 o'clock
YouTube.
on YouTube. I'm sorry, you're right, on YouTube at 6 p.m. on Monday, and you will see 9 candidates running for mayor on my page because I am producing that on Monday.
That's
right.
All the way.
Big
Oh,
shout
I just
to-
heard about Maya Wiley, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, big shout out to Cynthia Tibbs and Tony Herbert, who will be moderating it, and there's someone else moderating, but I can't remember from off the flyer. So can we go home, gang?
We can go.
Hello. Thank y'all.